Going on, guys? Fun little stream in store. We're playing Z.A.T.O. I love the world and everything in it. Yippee. Woohoo. Hold on, let me. How do I hide these, bruh? And this. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Let me check on my microphone's actually getting picked up. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Yep, that's me. Hello, hello. Yep, that's me. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, maybe I want to turn up the something like that. That might be too loud. Okay. How about that? That might still be too. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. It's probably fine. Whatever. Right. So later. Let's see. Yeah, okay, hold on. Ta-da! This is the opening to the game. Enjoy it, it's very nice. Of course, I can't break through. I can't even read that. I can't read half of this, man. Z.A.T.O! Z.A.T.O! Woo! We love Z.A.T.O! Woo! Alright. So, last time on Z.A.T.O, what happened? That's a good question. Oh, so we got more info about the main character's relationship with the missing girl. The main character's name is... It is... Namonomia? Onomatopoeia? No, it's not onomatopoeia. I forgot. And then the girl who's missing, I also forgot her name. I mean, it's been like a week, or maybe even two. I don't remember. I've been busy. Anyway, so, yeah, but we got way more backstory about their relationship. So the main character, she was like a nerd getting bullied, right? But she couldn't stand up for herself because she's, you know, she's scared of the bullies, sort of. But she's also kind of like, I don't know, she's kind of shy, right? Then the person who's missing, the girl who's missing in this Russian high school, is she's like a Chad, you know. She's like she stood up to the bullies whenever she saw her getting bullied, which wasn't often because she didn't come to lessons usually, but nonetheless, whenever she did do something. And the main character became a little bit obsessive. She got like what seems to be like a crush or some other sort of like obsession with this girl, and she began like low-key stalking her, where she would like walk around their like little secret Russian town. That's a whole thing as well. It's like, I think it's, I don't know, it's weird, but either way, it's like a small town, so she just walks around it a lot looking for this girl, pretty much, or like hoping to run into her to talk to her. But like this other girl has kind of caught on to it because she's like, man, you run into me a lot. Are you just like looking for me? And it's kind of like awkward. Yeah, but it's really interesting. So it seems to be like a, yeah, like a pretty creepy main character, honestly. I mean, she seems kind of innocent. She just doesn't really know boundaries. Maybe I think that's probably the issue. I don't think she's like evil. But, you know, the girl that she was stalking has now disappeared. Maybe she's the culprit. I doubt it. But it's possible. It'll be interesting. Anyway, let's load what we were doing last time. It was January 18. The sky is full of pinpricks. The world is looking down on me, but not in the way other people do. It's kind and gentle, and I don't feel small under its gaze. Its eyes are pure and tender. Wow. Oh, wow. I ended the live stream right before the end, huh? Okay, episode 2, Marina. I don't know. Is Marina... I think we might have already run into Marina once. Not 100% sure. The inside of this Zvezdochka cafe is warm. It looked that way whenever I walked past its huge glass windows. The whole interior basked in golden light. I did feel tempted to enter a couple times, but whenever I saw my classmates there and realized they'd see me sitting at the table all alone, I just kept walking. Marina, you've really never been here before? So I guess this is no longer a flashback, because, yeah, okay. This is like, yeah, okay, cool. Whoa. Well, there's a first time for everything. You gotta try their bird's milk souffle. Bird's milk? Like ptasie mleczko. That's like a candy. So good. Alright. I think my mom brought something home from his cafe a couple of times. Eclairs, medovik, some other sweets. I don't remember much, but they must have been good. I always buy my own treats at the store. They're cheap and tasty. Yeah, cheaper than these for sure. Oh, you got something else. I like kartoshka more. Well, why didn't you recommend it then? They only had one left. Seriously? Hey, don't misunderstand. You just look like a bird's milk kind of person, you know? What's that supposed to mean? Don't worry about it. Just take a bite. Take a bite. Do you like it? It's wonderful. See? Marina's drinking coffee. She seems like a nice girl. At first I thought she was trying to mess with me or play some sort of prank, but now it doesn't seem so. Okay, so, man, I hope the game's not too loud. Surely not. Okay, I think that's fine. I'll listen to the stream audio that's bit. I'll listen to the stream audio that's bit. Yeah, it's a bit loud. I'll turn it down a little. My mouse is not aligned with the buttons. That's kind of weird. Music just a little lower. Yeah, so Marina. So, at the beginning of the game, when the missing girl is announced, the main character decides to go to the teacher's office to report that she saw her on the night that she disappeared. But then this girl, Marina, who is apparently friends with the missing girl, which I wish I remembered her name, she told the main character not to say anything because I don't know why. But I guess now they're talking about it. Yeah, so then they left, and now they're at the cafe and talking about it, I guess. But she pulled me all the way down the stairs. I thought she'd want to talk outside our school. No way, it's cold as hell. Let's go somewhere comfy. So she said. I glance around. I suppose it is pretty comfy. Most of the customers seem to be other school kids, though the adults are probably at work. We sat at a table in the very corner, nestled behind the window panes, and a good distance away from everyone else. I look back at my teacup. I wonder what era would order here. Okay, era. And as we Yeah, she's wondering about Era, even though she's like, I guess she is pretty relevant to the situation right now. Yeah, never mind. But yeah, she is, the main character's a bit creepy about her. Right. Marina. Hmm? So you know I met Era yesterday. Oh, she met her yesterday. Oh. I don't know that. Oh, I don't even know. Wait, was there? Because at the end of the last stream, if you guys tuned in, you would have seen that, yeah, so she met with her in like a playground, and Era was crying. I don't know if that's I guess that's probably the time, unless it's yet to be revealed when the last time she saw her was. I don't know, it's quite interesting. Did you see us? She chews and shakes her head. Nope. Then she told me about it. Huh? So yesterday, as far as I know, I'm the last person to have seen her. You met Era. When exactly? I'm not sure. Around 8 in the evening, I think? Yeah, that lines up. She rang my intercom at that. She came to your house? Yes. She asked me to come out and her voice sounded distressed. I invited her to come inside, but she refused. No, please, just come down. I need to talk. So I ran down, and... She looked so shaken. I've never seen her like that before. Not in a long time, at least. Yes, she looked rough when I saw her too. Right? I tried to calm her down, but she kept sobbing. Hick, I can't. You were right, I shouldn't have. I think, Hick, I don't know. I don't think I can help it anymore. I don't want to go. It's okay. It's okay. You won't go. Era, you won't go. No, Hick. Oh, whoops. I know. There's no more time left. Hick, that's it. I'm out, Marina. Don't say that. We can fix this. You can still... No. I can't. Nobody can. Sniff. I can't even write anymore. I can't write anything. Era. I held her while she stood there, weeping. I kept saying the same stuff. She kept saying the same stuff. I didn't know what to do. Then she said, she saw me. Just now, before I came here. Huh? That freaking weirdo, Asia. Oh, that's her name. She saw me like this. She saw me. Weirdo. Sorry, I'm peeking. That's so funny. She even mentioned the part where she was called a weirdo. Her words, not mine. She laughs. Don't take it personally. You know how Era is. She seemed to calm down a little after that. Sniff. Hey. Hey. You sure you don't want to come up? You can stay over at our place if you don't feel alright. It's fine. I'm okay. I'll be going then. Wait. Come on, just like that? Yeah. Bye. You're kidding me! And then she just left. You didn't try to stop her? Huh? I mean, you can't, like, restrain her. And hey, I could ask you the same thing. You didn't hold her down with hands behind her back, did you? Urk. No, I didn't. I did just watch her walk away, didn't I? But judging by Marina's story, looks like these two really were friends. I think my... Still messing with my audio setup, man. What did she say again? She hasn't seen Era like that in a while, so she's been in a similar state before. Now she's all messed up. All because she'll be forced to leave? So, why can't we tell anyone about this? Well, how much do you know about Era's family? Admittedly, not much. I know they've had some issues because of Era's behavior. They say she'll be expelled and sent away after this quarter. That's about it. Well, you're not far off. Her parents have been catching lots of flack. Yes, but I still don't really understand it. What do you mean? I mean, even if they're getting criticized sending Era away, I just feel like they're giving up on her. Well, what do you suggest they do? We only have one school. If Era gets expelled, she has to study somewhere. That's true, but it feels wrong. There must be other options. I guess some people learn at home, but I'm pretty sure you gotta be disabled to get approved for that. And who's gonna teach her? Her dad works at the institute, and her mum's a nurse. No one has time for that. Wait, I thought her mom was... I don't like it either. But I can see where they're coming from. I look down at the cake I've been aimlessly picking at. She's right. I was so quick to cast a moral judgment. Did I expect a whole family to move just because of Era's poor attendance? Did I expect them to come begging on their knees for the board to keep her enrolled? It's just so childish. I understand, but what does this have to do with keeping silent? Do you know Era has a little brother? Huh? Little brother? I had no clue. Haha, yeah, she does. His name's Tolik. Funny kid. I really had no idea. That's okay. You see, it's true Era's parents haven't had it easy, but Tolik's got it much worse. Got it so much worse. You know what? How when adults are cruel, they try to be subtle about it? Kids don't. It's not so bad when you're in kindergarten. Sure, some kids won't play with you because their mommy told them not to. They're still too small to really get it. It sucks, but it's not the end of the world. However, he's going to school next year, so right after his sister got expelled, that's one hell of a legacy to walk into. Oh no. No pressure, right? At least nobody will expect too much from him. Don't say that. Sorry, bad joke. But my point is, everyone knows that it's gonna get worse. I can imagine. Yeah. So on top of all that, picture how people will react if they find out his sister was unstable. Huh? Era's already prone to anger. You've seen it yourself, right? Now imagine adding hysterics to the mix. Sobbing, panicking, acting strange. Not a great look. But well, that's a bit crude. I wouldn't call what Era did hysterics. I wouldn't either. But you know how they're going to paint this. Word spreads fast. You say anything to the teachers or police, the next day everyone in town will know. That's why I don't think it will help anyone, Asya. But maybe it could give them a clue. What clue? Well, if anyone should give a testimony, it's me. I saw her last, right? Oh, right. That makes sense. Well, I told him I saw Era from our apartment window around that time, you know, without the part where I came down to talk. But I don't know how helpful that'll be. She seemed to go in the direction of her house after we met. But I didn't exactly follow her home, so not much of a pointer. At least they know she didn't leave the city. The border control could tell them that much. Right. This sure is a pickle. I've had my doubts about reporting from the start. Now Marina has solidified them one by one. So look, this really could harm Era's little brother. But if that's the case, are we supposed to sit back and do nothing? I don't like the idea of that. Ah, there's one thing I wanted to clear up. One burning question Marina must know the answer to. Oh, by the way... You seem to be a good friend of Era's. Maybe you know something about this. Good friend is generous. Eh? I mean, I guess I am. Just don't tell Era that. She'll break out in hives. Oh, no. Really? Yup. She said my jokes get on her nerves. Can you believe that? Ah. Yeah, I believe that. What? Mean? Sorry. I'm used to the abuse. Wait, that gives me an idea. Uh-huh. Let's climb a roof and yell some crap like Irochka, Marinochka, best friends forever. That girl will come back just to choke us. Wow, that's so smart. Ain't it? Ah, but the roofs are slippery this time of year. Aw, boo. We'll tie a rope around you then. Why me? You seem lighter. That's it? Don't worry. I'll hold you real steady. I don't know, I feel kind of creeped out by that bold font. I have a strong center of gravity. So I'm doing the screaming then? Exactly. Oh, no. I'm no good at that. Don't worry. I'll just pretend to lose grip on the rope. You'll shriek your lungs out. I refuse! How long has it been since I chatted with someone like this? It feels like forever. Marina, huh? We keep talking and I don't feel uncomfortable. Not one bit. Really, I haven't felt so carefree speaking to a person in a while. Should conversations be this easy? It feels like I'm cheating. Especially considering the circumstances. Just yesterday we both saw Era agitated and crying her eyes out. Today we learned she never came back home. It's supposed to be terrifying, but for some reason, it's as if both of us are certain we'll see her again. As if there's no way things will not turn out okay. They have to. Oh, what the hell? Huh? Crap. Why now? Oh, this guy? This is the bully? This is the bully. So they finally let you in, huh, Shubina? This place has really gone downhill. Hey, Vadik. Marina. Huh? These two know each other? Look at you, getting a replacement already. Can't blame you. But come on, Shubina of all people? He looks at me. No offense. You're keeping tabs on all my friends? How flattering. Asya, he's in love. Yeah, in your dreams. It's just funny how you always gotta have someone like that around. Like what? Yeah, someone like that? Marina menacingly lifts her coffee cup. You want this on your pants? Ooh, scary. You want to get banned from your single hangout spot? I won't. It will just be a happy little accident. With your aim? Look who's talking. Asya, this guy couldn't aim for the toilet till he was 11. His mattress, however. Shut up, that's not. Garen makes sure none of his buddies heard that. He glances back at us, trying to look unbothered. Bah. Why am I even talking to you? Good question. Wasn't she your best friend or something? Huh? Jeez. Why does everyone keep saying that? I mean, maybe I'm wrong. You seem to be having a snazzy time without her around. Having a good laugh and all. And? You were joking about it too. Huh? In class, you laughed when they declared Era was missing. Well, she ain't my friend, is she? That bitch attacked me. That's not the point. You don't think she's really missing? I don't give a damn. And you don't really seem to either. Why should anyone? Huh. You're exhausting. Don't worry, the feeling's mutual. Well, whatever. I just came in to check if it's really Shubina over here. Thought I was hallucinating for a second. So what? They let you out in public now? Must be a big day for you. Having fun? She was before you showed up. Oh, she was before you showed up. 1, not talking to you. 2, learn to take a joke. Whatever. My boys are waiting for me. Ciao, ladies. Enjoy your evening. Why, thank you. With a sneering grin, Garen strolls back to his friend group. What the heck was that? I guess I shouldn't be surprised at running into him. Other kids hang out at the cafe all the time. Even so, it's like a bucket of cold water just got splashed over my head. Jeez, can you believe this? Yeah, I didn't expect that. No, seriously. How can a man be so catty? Never thought about it. It's just pathetic. She glares at a table of schoolboys from across the room. Do you two know each other? Do you two know each other? Yeah. We played together as kids. Oh. It's a boring story. We got along when we were little. When I grew into a normal person, I grew into a jerk. So we stopped talking. The end. I suppose that happens a lot. Yup. Well, I'm not exactly sad about it. It's like, bye-bye. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Speaking of which, wanna head out? No fun sitting here with all those losers stinking up the place. Ah, yes. Let's go. The cold immediately stings our noses as we step outside. The sky is just as dark as it was when we went in an hour ago. It's a deep violet, one of my favorites. Marina huffs and grumpily pulls up her scarf. Man, I wish we had more cafeterias or something. Well, there's the pub. The pub. I guess we could get in. I've been told I look mature for my age. Is she seriously considering it? But also, who told you that? If you want to sit somewhere, we can go to the, library. I realized how lame of a suggestion that was halfway through the sentence. Gugh. And here I thought I was doing alright. Library? Huh, never thought of that. Well, it's rather nice if you just want to, be at peace for a bit. Whoa, at peace. Peace and quiet's important, yeah. Self-reflection. Meditation. Contemplation. Like Buddha and stuff. Man, the writing in this game is brilliant. Yeah, I hear you, I get it. Buddha? Sounds great. I'll try it sometime. Thanks. You're welcome? I think I'll go home for today, though. Yes, that's alright. I was thinking the same. Cool, then. It was nice talking to you, Asya. Sorry about the whole Vadik thing. Oh, no, don't worry. It's not your fault. He just came up to us, so... Nah, it kinda made it all worse. That guy just drives me up the wall. Yeah, that's fair. Guess Ira and I have that in common. Did she really throw a friggin' chair at him? Yes, she did. Hey. I'm sure she's fine. You are? Yeah. This probably sounds silly, but it's like I believe in her. No way she would just go and disappear like that. I think I get what you mean. It was really tough. Exactly. She's not going down that easy, yeah? Yeah. Well, I'll be going then. See you around, Asuka. Bye-bye. See you. Marina energetically waves her mitten at me and runs off down the road. Wave back before going on my way. I shoot a parting glance at the cafe. There's a table occupied by Garen's friends, and ours is... I never paid attention to it, but the table we sat at is half obscured, if you look at it from the outside. At this angle, only Marina's back will be visible to passers-by. If she usually sits there, then Ira might have sat at this cafe as well. It would make sense, with Garen's comment too. Replacement. She must have only gone there when Marina dragged her in. And they sat in that same spot that made Ira invisible to anyone on the outside. I wonder if that was intentional. I should ask Marina about it. And also about what kinds of sweets Ira liked, and whether she preferred coffee or tea. I can't wait for Ira to come back. Ah, I forgot. I totally forgot. Garen came up to us and it just slipped my mind. I wanted to ask Marina about the man Iro's seeing. It doesn't feel like something she would do, but after everything I've learned, I'm not sure if I knew Ira at all. December 20th. It's almost Christmas. And interesting. Can you believe it, guys? It's Christmas! It's almost Christmas! We didn't talk much at breakfast, but I asked my parents if they heard about her disappearance in the morning. Dad said about what I had expected. Ah, Grajewski's daughter. Yeah, we got on notice. You know Ira's dad? Did you see him yesterday? No, we're not acquainted. I don't think he came into work. I see. Do you think they'll find her? Of course they'll find her. It's not a big city. That's true. But there's still been nothing since the news came out. It's been a day. The police would know if she left through the control post. I suppose. It just doesn't feel like anyone's looking. They are. A few of my colleagues went in for questioning. Really? Nothing came out of it. It's just a big waste of time. I don't see what someone's teenage rebellion has to do with us. Mom slowly shook her head. Poor girl. This made me feel a little more determined. It's clear that the attitude towards the case is pretty much the same between both kids and grown-ups, but it does sound like there's an actual investigation going on. So the police aren't just sitting back. At least there's that. No updates? Haven't heard anything. Yeah, me neither. Boring. The boys at the desk next to me are copying my homework. Everything's already back to normal. The same conversations, the same digs. Hey, at least Shubina's got herself a new friend. Yeah, what's up with that? Got kicked out of the library? I can't go to a cafe now? Look who's getting sassy. We're only curious, you know. It's rare to see you crawl outside your little cave. And what of it? We're just so proud of you putting yourself out there and all. Wanna hang out with us while you're at it? Eh? Man, what are you doing? What? It could be fun. No, it couldn't. Shubina, don't listen to him. Well, how about it? Come on. You're probably all sad after your Rochika went MIA. You gotta cheer up a little. She's fine, leave her be. Can all go to the movies or something, How's that sound? I don't... Jeez, he's just messing with you. Let him drop it already. Dude, don't ruin it. She was about to agree. Such an asshole, hahaha. I wasn't going to... I say. It's always gonna be like this now, huh? Kara might come back soon, but once she's transferred, that's all I'll have to look forward to every day. Don't I get tired of this? It's always the same jokes, although it won't get any better if you keep doing this. It will only get worse. Worse, huh? I'm trying to imagine what that would be like. She talked to me about it as if I were being bullied, but that's not really the case, is it? We've all seen Scarecrow. We know what actual bullying looks like. Nobody's hurting me or destroying my clothes. The worst I have to deal with is some tasteless jabs. If anything, I ought to grow a thicker skin. I imagine she meant the boys would get more cruel, but would they really? Don't guys riff on each other all the time? They always call each other names and laugh about it, right? It's just the way their friendships work. So it's not fair to assume they're trying to make me feel bad. And if they aren't really trying to be mean, what reason would they have to be more cruel? All things considered, they've been treating me rather politely. I mean, I've never been called a dumbass. or an asshole. So, I know it was a joke, but speaking hypothetically, would it really be so bad if I went somewhere with them? They might be a bit rude, but I'm also, well, kind of a wuss, so no. What are you thinking? Huh? Did you forget? What? Did you forget the last time they caught you all alone? That was a prank. That time No. It was my fault. I just overreacted. I always do. You'll overreact again. It will happen again. But Garen wasn't with them. It wouldn't happen now. It wouldn't be the same. That's right. He'll make it worse. So I don't know what happened. um, sorry, you're right. I understand. Asia. Ah, Marina. Hi. Marina runs runs to me across the hallway. With that thing which they just hold on, sorry. So I guess what just happened there was like Ira talking to her, but like in her own head, you know? Sure, yeah, that makes sense. And I guess the incident that they're referring to, where she was left all alone, was something which happened in one of the flashbacks, where Ira was like found her outside in the snow. I don't 100% know what happened. I mean, I think it was purposely kept vague, if I remember correctly. I guess we'll find out more. How long is this game, by the way? But yeah, no, it's fine. Reina runs to me across the hallway. I feel a little better right away. Heya! Got home safe yesterday? Isn't it obvious? Yes, thanks. You? Almost died. What? Okay, so there's this hopscotch on the way to my house. She slipped. Can you believe that? It even sounded. That's a hazard. A deadly hazard. Unforgivable. That's what I'm saying. I just told my bro to file a complaint, but he just blew me off. Imagine that. That's so terribly rude. I'm basically crippled and he doesn't even care. Oh no. Is it that bad? My butt hurts. Get well soon. We chat about dumb things like that for a minute or two. I still can't wrap my mind around how natural it feels. It's so much fun, but I can't shake off the feeling that we're trying to stave off a question no one wants to hear the answer to. Marina has been nice enough to set an easygoing atmosphere. It's only natural that I should be the one to ruin it. By the way, have you heard anything from Ira yet? If Marina were a dog, her ears would droop. No. You? No. We never had each other's contacts. I see. Should have figured. I doubt she'd call me even if she had my number. Marina was a person Ira went to. Sorry. If she did get in touch with anyone, it would have to be her. Her or... Actually, I wanted to ask you about something. Oh, what is it? I look around. The hall is rather crowded, more than I would like. I'm not sure if it's a good place to discuss this. Marina seems to understand what's on my mind. Hey, how about we talk about it after school? You don't have any plans, right? I'm free, so yes, that would be great. Sweet. I've got 5 lessons. I got 5 lessons, so meet me right after. I can't read! Alright. Later then. I gotta get back to my friends. Okay, see you. She returns to a group of girls on the other side of the hallway. So Marina's pretty popular. Well, duh. She's a really outgoing person. Seems like a type I can get along with just about anybody. I'm not used to people like that paying any attention to me. It doesn't feel real. As if it's breaking some sort of unspoken rule. As if it's yet another way the universe has allowed me to cheat. Pretty depressing outlook on things. The school day passes slowly. The boys don't talk to me after our short morning exchange. That's good. The room felt like it was buzzing with gossip only yesterday, but everyone seems to have already lost interest. What more is there to say? I figure that's how it works when someone you don't exactly care for leaves a picture. If Ira had never stood up for me, I'd probably feel the same. The Russian lesson drags on and on. They called me to the blackboard last time, so I should be safe today. My thoughts drift to a different place, and my eyes wander. Ah, the windows. Thin frost engravings have begun appearing on the glass. Later than expected. Maybe the humidity levels haven't been right. They always draw it swirly in cartoons. I wonder why. The frost I tend to see is nothing like that. It looks more like an imprint of a prickly pine or a clear surface shattered into fractals. A maze of edges expanding and folding over one another. It forces you to focus and unfocus. It pulls you in like a kaleidoscope. Oh, the graphics are doing something. It makes it so that you look at it, into it, and through it, into the same repeating pattern of white barbs, an ornament of needles upon needles upon needles upon needles upon needles upon needles upon needles. A glass that's shattered without being broken, an edge without a piercing point. I think I've seen something like that before. Right. It's just like that time. The pattern manifests itself in jagged lines. It draws closer and closer and invites me in. I almost understood something back then. I almost realized something very good and important. I wasn't in the right state at the time, but maybe now. Maybe that's why I'm seeing it. Maybe it's time. If I just look closer, strain my vision. Ah. The concentration of sharp edges is so dense. My head and skin and eyes begin to sting. Is there a form? A shape? A sign? A number? No. It's not enough. If only I... Ah! No, it's too much, too bright, too beautiful. It's so overwhelming, my eyes blur. It's so beautiful I might cry. It's too much, 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 it's too much. A bird flies past my window. Huh? I look around. Everyone is quietly writing in their notebooks. Did anyone hear that? Did anyone see? My eyes snap back to the frost-covered window. It's lovely. What was that, bro? Yo, Asia. Something's up. Sorry. My, fuck. Sorry. Oh god. Ever since last stream, Vim has developed a back issue, and it hurts. So, I'm trying not to move too much. The snow is falling lightly on the yard. The long grey clouds glide placidly across the tundra. I stand by the main entrance and wait for Marina to show up. She should be free at sorry, hiccups. She should be free at the same time as I. I think I'm still being... Maybe I'm not being too quiet. I don't know. Sad to say. She should be free at the same time as I. So why isn't she here yet? It's been a couple minutes. A thought occurs. Or rather, an unpleasant memory. The letter prank from many weeks ago. Oh. Yeah, maybe, is that a thing? No, surely... Okay, yeah, okay. That's what... Okay. One second, chat room. My many chatters. 1 second. Okay, cool. Could she have... No, that can't be it. Marina isn't like that. I walk down the steps. She might have thought we're meeting in a different spot. It's not like either of us specified we'd be at the school gate. It must have been a misunderstanding. Maybe she had PE, and it used the back exit? I'll scout the perimeter just in case. Snow around the yard is deep and somewhat bothersome to trudge through. Because of that, when you see someone go behind the school, you know they're either doing sports or trying to smoke without being noticed. I don't believe Marina smokes, though. Oh? I hear soft voices coming from behind the gym. Uh-huh. Marina's class must be getting out of PE. I knew it. Maybe I can catch her there. Don't mess with me! Stop playing fucking dumb. Oh, shit. Quiet, damn it. I told you. I don't know. I'm sorry. What? You know what's going on, don't you? Think I forgot? He's been saying random shit, staring at nothing. Mum's getting real worried, and you know this, right? Right? The boy's voice is so shaky. It takes me a moment to recognize him as Garen. Wait, Garen? This anxious? You had this, Marina. Vedic, I'm begging you. Please. Please. I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. I don't know. I wish I did, but you got better. Listen, don't give me that. I have a pair of eyes, alright? I know you're not the same or whatever. I get it. But you're functional. So I need to ask you, please. Bud. What? Crud. Oh, crud. I wanted to back off all sneaky like are you oh, son of a bitch. Okay. So I think once okay, so I guess what's the guy's name? Vadim? Whatever. Vadik? Whatever his name. Yeah, the bullies. Maybe like he has like a brother or something with some condition, and Marina also had it, but then she recovered, and now he's asking her for help to help him recover. But then there's like some weird thing where she's not the same. I don't know. That's interesting. But then, well, also, you know, it makes you wonder why is this going on? And then this probably ties into why there's like a weird little secret Russian town involved, and there was like a thing called the Institute. That sounds like there are experiments being run. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's my opinion on this. Crud, I wanted to back off all sneaky like. Man, did that backfire. Why did I have to slip? Yeah, this is a terrible time for that. Asya? You. That's bad timing. Oh, she's finished, bro. Before I know it, Garen pulls me up by the front of my coat. You little bitch. You think you can eavesdrop on people now, huh? I didn't. Hey, let her go. She was listening in on us. No, I said let her go. He grimaces, but loosens his grip slightly. So, Shubina. I was just waiting for Marina. We were supposed to meet up after school. That's right, we were. Though, I thought we'd meet by the gate. You weren't coming, so I thought I'd look for you. And when I crossed the corner here, I slipped and fell. Jeez. Are you okay? Yes. I think so. Pretty clutch lie from her. Like, it's mostly true. So what? You're saying you didn't hear shit? No, nothing. Yeah, right. You suck at lying, Shubina. Son of a bitch. I thought she was gonna get away with it. I'm not. Damn it, Vadik. Drop it already. Dot. Whatever. Sure. Wow. He almost throws me to the side. Marina runs up and saves me from yet another humiliating fall. That's so nice of her. One second. Let's take some ibuprofen. Piece of shit. I don't believe you for a second. Try and blabber about this to anyone. See where it gets you. Watch your tone. She's got nothing to do with it. You're defending her? Why? You know she just heard all that stuff about you. You want to help or not? Oh, you want help or not, I assume she said. You want help or not, I see. Garen clenches his fist. Marina doesn't look at him, instead helping me get the snow out of my clothes. So you have a way. We can talk later. Oh wait, no. Why not now? I mean, she totally heard everything we said, right? Might as well. Actually, why don't you get a little recap? How about it? Come on, go ahead. Think you're being clever? This will come to bite you in the ass, Marina. Yeah, I think I've had enough of you today. Asya, let's go. She grabs me by the arm and pulls me in the direction of the schoolyard. Does she just like dragging people around? Hey, Marina. You know where to find me. Marina doesn't turn around to see Garen's barely hidden pained expression. He glares at me. For some reason, it doesn't scare me at all. Damn. There's a lot of mysteries and not many answers so far. I really hope they tie this together very well, because that would be really cool. I am curious. I do want to know. Before long, we're out on the street. Marina runs her hand across my face with her face. Okay, that was a completely different image. Anyway, across her face with a frustrated moan. Ugh, what a mess. Sorry you got dragged into that, Asuka. No, I'm alright. I should be the one apologizing. Man, I knew I should have brushed him off. That jerk came up to me and said he needed to ask something real quick. Really? I thought, well, if it's only for a minute. Worst mistake of my life. I'm sorry. Maybe if I came faster. Cut it out. That's what I get for entertaining him. So, how much did you actually hear? Huh? It's just like I told you, I didn't catch anything, I just slipped. Come on, you can't be honest with Marina. Really? You can be honest, I won't bite. No, I'm serious. I only heard some muffled voices. I didn't know it was you. Okay, that's cool then. So, is everything fine? He was in a really bad mood. No kidding. Been a while since I last saw this guy, so cranky. I'm all good though. If you say so. Please be safe. Tell that to Vadik. That squirt better watch out. She proudly slaps her bicep. I've been to the gym. I've held weights. 10 kilo deadlifts. That bum doesn't know who he's messing with. Whoa. I'll let him know. Marina's voice sounds so carefree. But does she really believe me? If Garen's right about one thing, it's that I'm just no good at lying. But you know what? That doesn't matter. Marina would be happiest if I forgot about it all. So that's what I will do. And then my lie will circle back to being true. I bet you didn't think of that, huh? Pretty funny. It's still not true. It's still simply a lie, but sure. Anyway, I'm hungry as hell. You want to grab a bite? We can hang out at Zvezdochka again. Zvezdochka's nice, but I don't have much allowance left. Oh, I hear ya. Wait, don't tell me I made you empty your pockets yesterday. I didn't know you were running short. But no, don't worry. I'm glad we went. I've been looking for an excuse to eat there anyway. We could get something from a store this time, if you don't mind. Sure thing. I was just thinking, wow, it's perfect walking weather. It really is. This is so cute, guys. We leisurely make our way down the street, chatting about this and that. Turns out Marina goes to the cafe several times a week with different people. Classmate A on Monday, classmates B and C on Wednesday, D and E, F on Friday, and so on. Sounds fun in theory, but I'd probably die if I had to live like that. It's not that bad. If I really don't want to go, I just don't. Still, it must cost you quite a lot. I guess. We get plenty of allowance, so it's whatever. Oh, I see. That's nice, Glenn. It's good when parents are so understanding. Though, I wasn't really talking about money. Huh. I wouldn't know. I live with my big brother. He doesn't care as long as I don't bother him. And I don't bother him as long as I have cash. It's like we have a contract. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. You think? Yes. I mean, sounds fun living with a sibling. And you get to eat treats at a cafe all the time. Not all the time. Think I'm some sort of sugar addict? So that's where you get all that energy. Now listen here. I'm joking. Wahaha. No, I'm serious though. I don't just stuff my face there every day. We go to movies pretty often, you know, at the community theatre. You can tag along sometime, if you want. You mean it? Of course. The more the merrier. Though, I don't know when we'll get any new films over here. Oh, I heard... I heard they're bringing in an American flick next week. We have to go. Really? I'd love to. Then it's settled. The whole time Marina and I are browsing through the aisles of a department store, I can't get this invitation out of my head. We'll go to the movies. We'll go to the movies! To a Hollywood film, no less. I'm so happy it's Saturday. A new week can't come soon enough. Ah, isn't that funny? I got the same kind of invite just earlier this morning, but everything about that, even if those boys were only joking, everything about that made me feel disgusting. Funny that. Funny that. Man, I can't wait to get out of here. The store? The city, dummy. Really? What, you don't? Well, I like it here. I think it's pretty pretty. Can't argue with that. I just wish there was more to do, I guess. I know they're planning to expand the place. They'll take the barracks down in spring and build a new blocks. And then there's talk about a new sports complex. But that stuff will take freaking years. I'm bored now. Oh, I had no idea about the barracks. Really? You really live under a rock, don't you? It sure seems like it. Well, now you know. Point is, there's jack all to do here. Can't wait until I'm done with school. Just a year and a half left. Do you know where you'll be studying? Where you'll study already? No clue. I'll see where life takes me. I'm a person of countless talents. Who knows which one will be my calling? Whoa, really? That's pretty amazing. I don't have that many skills, I think. Well, it's all about the mindset. I'll make bank anywhere if I just put my mind to it. As long as it's not math. Or bio, or English, or chemistry, or physics, or Russian, or history, or lit. Wait a second. How about you? Got any plans yet? Well, I'm only good at writing essays, so probably something in the arts. Oh, I thought you were like a top student or something. No, not at all. I do my homework, but when the teacher asks me something in front of a class, it's like my head goes empty. I don't do very well on tests either. That's surprising. You look pretty brainy. Thanks? No problem. You look like a fucking nerd. Both of us end up getting fruit juice and sausage rolls. Huge. For a while, we walked down the main street and I listened to Marina tell me funny stories. I don't contribute much, but at least she seems to enjoy making me laugh. I probably come across as boring. Perhaps I'm way too easily impressed by mundane things. I look into her smile. It's lovely, and I'm not sure I see anything behind it. But Marina's a very nice person. With nice people like that, it's hard to tell. Maybe she thinks I'm lame, but she doesn't realize it. Maybe she's stifling that feeling down out of the goodness of her heart. Maybe one day it will become too heavy, too unbearable, and that's when she'll explode at me for all the times I've acted strange or looked too ugly next to her. That day is getting closer with each passing minute. It's rapidly approaching, and she's none the wiser. No, the main character is... she's got a bad mental, bro. But that's fine. I know it's coming, so I will prepare. Until that day, I'll enjoy my time with Marina to the fullest. This small repose didn't come out of nowhere, I understand. Ira, who was supposed to be here until that tail end of December, went away. The same Ira that came as an answer to all my prayers. Bringing her to me probably cost the world a lot of effort. And when all of that effort was cut short, well, Garen called me a replacement at the table. Maybe that's true from his perspective. Maybe even from Marina's. But from where I'm standing, Marina's the substitute for everything that Ira stood for. My hope, my shield, my happiness. It makes sense that she appeared as soon as Ira vanished. In fact, it all lines up so perfectly, I'm surprised I didn't notice it right away. Of course, that's what it is. But then I'm not certain why it isn't working like it should. It's not Marina's fault. It's not the fault of the universe either. That leaves only one other suspect. Me. Something in my brain just refuses to connect. It feels amazing to have someone like Marina go out of her way to talk to me, even if it's only because Ira is missing. Nevertheless, I can't appreciate it fully. I can't get lost in it, in the way I'm clearly meant to. As if it's not enough. As if. I still keep thinking about Ira all the time. It's only been 2 days since I last met her. 2 days are no reason to panic. Of course, I saw her crying, but it's probably okay, right? Her taking some time for herself is nothing new, and she's really tough, so she'll be fine. Of course she will. Everything being so blasé about her banishment seems vapid, but when you look at it objectively, the situation isn't that alarming. I'm just being a crybaby, like always. Then again, there is a harmful way of thinking. Yeah, yeah buddy. If I believe that the universe has let something bad happen to someone like Ira, then I'd be doubting the world's sense of justice. Not only that, but I would also be rejecting the privilege I've been given. I want to draw an apt comparison, but all my metaphors are falling short. Maybe. Hold on, need to move again. My back. Maybe. I'm like a child who was gifted a doll, lost it, and started to pout when my replacement was identical to the... No. See? That's what happens. I just start comparing wonderful people to toys. What's wrong with me? Even when trying to explain how ungrateful I'm being, I find the most despicable way to do so. I really don't know if I have a soul after all. Are you okay? Marina looks at me expectantly, holding her hand up to the hot air stream. In our aimless strolling, we've reached a warm vent next to the back entrance to the research center. The snow around the chute has melted, forming uneven splashes of dark soil, lovingly sprinkled with months-old cigarette butts. Yes, why? You look kinda down. If you're tired of my blabbering, you can just say so. I can get a bit carried away. No, I was listening, really. Yeah. I just figured you're too polite to tell me to shut up, haha. I wouldn't. I like listening to you. Honest? Yes, honest. The stories are fun. And you have so many friends. I'm surprised that, I appreciate you making time for me, at all. Please. Am I supposed to sell my butt eating cake while Ira's gone? I mean, just yesterday. We actually have important stuff to talk about. And heck, it's nice to break off from a schedule every once in a while. Variety is the spice of life, yeah? Ah, right. I kind of put a damper on your plans. Sorry. Dude, I just said it's cool. I like talking to you. It's like relaxing. Relaxing? Yep. It's weird saying that with experience and all, But when I discuss this stuff with you, it doesn't feel so scary. Ah, that's amazing. I've actually felt that way since yesterday. I thought talking about such things would make you anxious, but it doesn't feel that way at all. Right? Now that's scary. What kind of therapy is that? It's pretty strange, haha. Speaking of which, you wanted to ask me something? Right, yes. There's this rumor going around, and I don't know if I believe it. Maybe you know. Hmm? Was Ira seeing some, older man? Ah, this. Figures you'd hear it eventually. Yes, I thought it might be true at first. But that Ira could have eloped with that person or something like that. But you never mentioned anything of the sort, so it's probably just gossip. Elope? Ew. Ew? Why? Thought it sounded quite romantic. Romantic? The guy is like 35! well, love has no age, right? What? Yuck. Don't go around saying stuff like that. It's dangerous. My face goes red. Did I really say something that embarrassing? Ugh. Okay, well, I don't usually say something when others bring this up. Like, if somebody asks me about it, I go, man, I've never seen her do anything like that. What a load of crap. But I think you will understand. Huh? That's my brother. What? That's crazy. Oh. Huh? That guy. The old guy? It's my bro. So Ira and your brother are... No. They're not like that at all. Gross. She sticks her tongue out as if she's about to gag. That bad? I would literally die. Okay, so that's good. That's good, guys. To all my many viewers in the chat room. All my 0 viewers. Oh no. But, what's going on then? If you don't mind telling me, it's fine. I think if anyone should know, it's you. Oh, really? I can trust you, right? You're not gonna run and tittle-tattle the first chance you get, yeah? Of course. I mean, of course not. Thought so. Anyways. My brother, Lev. He works in the labs. Like, the one separate research complex. He's been helping Ira. Ooh, we get to know more about the labs. And he makes bank, as we know, because she gets bank from him. Interesting. Helping? With what? I guess you could call her managing her stress. Huh. She has a kind of neurotic condition. Sometimes her head just goes haywire, and there's nothing she can do. Lev says it's some brain chemistry stuff. I can't say anything more than that. So, when she got angry at our classmates... No, that's Ira at her soundest, if you can believe it. Oh. You know it when you see it. Sometimes she just can't focus on anything, any sound, any person. Sometimes her mind gets tangled and she starts to panic. Things like that. I see. You think she was, tangled up the day we saw her? Yes, absolutely. It hasn't been that bad in a long while. Not even a year ago, when she just started the treatment. All along. This whole time I had zero clue. The more I learn, the stupider I feel. Just picturing her going through all that makes my heart ache. Poor Ira. We're lucky, really. I mean, I don't know where she'd be if Left refused to help. There's only so much I can do. But he got Ira the meds. Meds? Some pills to keep her head in check. They're not the type you can get from a pharmacy. You mean illegal drugs? What? No. Don't make it sound so scary. Sorry, maybe I misunderstood. Jesus, nothing that bad. It's just a new type of pill, so it's hard to come by. Oh, wow. Well, anyway, I doubt Ira followed Lev's recommendations to a T. But at least she got better for a while. That's incredible. Your brother must be an amazing person. Both of you. Yeah, haha, stop it. I don't do much. Probably annoyed her more than anything. I'm sure you were important to her too. Huh? Well, you think so? Mm-hmm. Well, who knows? Who knows? Ira rejected the therapy after all. What? She just flat out refused a month ago. Stopped taking her pills. Stopped coming to our place. And, well, you saw what happened. But why? She was feeling better, right? You said it helped. Marina solemnly shrugs. She's decided that she didn't want it anymore. Meds can have some awful side effects, so I can't really blame her. Still, I wish she'd talked it out with us. Without the pills, those little states will only worsen. Why didn't you say any of this earlier? Huh? Well, why did you keep this to yourself? Why wouldn't you tell anyone? She might be in danger. Or she gets injured when she's in that state. Are you seriously asking me that? I told you why we can't go around telling people why she had issues like that. Think about her kid brother for a second. Think about Ira for a second. You really think her family reputation is worth more than her safety? That's not right at all. Jesus, Asia, I'm not saying that. Look, let's say I told the police about Ira's problem. Let's say I told them tell them Lev was helping her. What then? What would that change? Would it point them towards a location? A culprit? Maybe it would give them a motive, yeah. I guess there's that. But so what? What do you mean, so what? Oh no, she didn't run away because she was rebelling or throwing a fit or anything silly like that. Then everyone will understand it's serious. Everyone will work hard to find her. Maybe the whole city... Gahahahahaha. Marina's bitter laugh is sharp enough to sting. They'll take it seriously? Band together? Ha 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 ha. Asia, you should be on TV or something. Haha. Listen, Asia. Asienka. That's not how it works at all. You mean the police? The world. You think everyone will suddenly feel bad for her? That's cute. Let me tell you what people will actually say. People will say, oh, that makes sense. I always thought there was something off with her. That's right, she was totally messed up in the head. Yeah, this was bound to happen. Sick people can just snap. It's sad, but what can you do? No point in looking now. Betting a 10 that she killed herself in a ditch. Betting a 100 she froze to death. Shut up! Don't say that. Stop lying to me. I'm not lying, damn it. This is an intense situation, man. That's how it's gonna go, and you know it. They'll turn into an excuse to gossip more. They'll turn into an excuse to brush her off. Her life, her choices, her disappearance, everything. Even if Ira's really gone, everyone will remember that. Remember her as that. She'll be the basket case that had always had it coming. That always had it coming. Does that have a nice ring to you? Ugh. That's just not right. That can't be right. It's a hard pill to swallow. Marina. Be mad at me all you want. You have no idea how mad I am. But if I betrayed Ira's trust like that, I'd never live it down. I kind of get what she's saying. Yeah, it would be sad if she did disappear and like die, then people would think of her like that. Also, this could also prevent her from dying, which would be nice, but also it might not. Who knows? And as she said, maybe they would actually search less hard, because They'd be like, oh yeah, she just killed herself then, probably, right? Like, that would be messed up. I'd never live it down. I'd hate myself for the rest of my life. So why are you telling me this? Because she told me you looked up to her. So I believed you. So I believed you'd understand. Maybe I was wrong. You think Ariel would want to tell? What you think Ariel would want us to tell everyone about this? Think she'd come back and thank us? Send us a blessing from beyond the grave? Don't talk about her like that. Huh? Come on now. Ask her. You gotta face reality. You know how everybody will react when. No. That's not what I mean. Sniff. However, tears and snot that have apparently been pouring down my face. Don't talk about her like she's dead. Marina's lip trembles. She quickly sniffs her nose and fixes her collar. I don't really believe she's dead, you know? I want you to understand, alright? Ira kept silent for a reason. I don't know if she's right or wrong about wrong for that, but I get it. When people learn about those things, it never turns out good. It's just degrading. I understand. Do you? Yes. You're probably right. Not about everything, but about Ira. I can understand that. But Marina, you're also afraid, aren't you? Huh? If everyone learns about your family helping Ira with her condition, they'll suspect Lev, right? Well, you said he got her this rare medication. Did Ira's parents know about that? No, but I don't think you're allowed to do that. Are you? Marina, you're a little selfish, huh? No, I'm just... It's okay. I know you're worried about Ira. Really? You helped her because you cared about her, right? Your brother too. Of course we did. Yeah. So please, don't pretend. Don't pretend you're keeping quiet only for her sake. Or for the sake of Tolik. I mean, I'm not pretending. I know. I just wanted to say, I don't think it's bad that you're also worried for yourself. That's all. Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm scared to get in trouble. There. Don't have to say it like that. What? I'm saying it. I'm putting it out there. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want my brother to get in trouble. I don't want him to lose his job. Is that what you want to hear, Asia? Marina, please. I don't want to fight with you. You're the one who started screaming at me. I don't want to fight either, you know? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have yelled. Please forgive me. Jeez. Why so serious all of a sudden? It's not a big deal. Maybe. I thought it was important. Sorry. God, don't apologize. I feel like a total bully now. Oh, sorry, I'll stop. No, cut out. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me with those puppy dog eyes. Alright, I'll look away. You. Oh, it's funny. You gah. We'll cry out loud. Marina chuckles and lowers her head. Her smile is wry and tired, but for some reason I don't feel sad looking at it. Something about her defeated expression makes me feel hopeful. That doesn't sound very nice when I put it like that. Sorry. I got carried away as well. Hmm? Oh no, not at all. You weren't rude or anything. No, really. I'm not usually like that. I don't talk like that. I know. You're alright. And you're right. I said it in a nasty way, but you're right. I can come up with 100 of those noble excuses, but they're just that, excuses. I'm just trying to keep my nose clean in the end. And it's really lame, haha. That's not true. You need to look out for your own family too. All of the good you did for Ira's sake still matters. Please don't belittle it like that. Maybe it does. I don't know anymore. Everyone's just looking to save their own skin at the end of the day. Every man's an animal, yeah. That's not what I mean at all. No. I think you're still a very good person, Marina. Uh-huh. You're a funny girl, Asia.
Unknown caller.
Oh, shoot. How do I turn off my mic? I didn't know how to mute myself when I got called, so I just turned off the stream. But I want to continue this for at least a little bit longer. Sorry, I was called by my doctor, but good news, I got prescribed codeine for my back pain. That's awesome. Not scary at all. Anyway, so what were we saying, guys? So as you said, I think you're still a very good person, Marina. Uh-huh. Ha 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 ha, you're a funny girl, Asia. What? Really? Ah, fuck. Okay. Really, I don't know what to make of you. I don't know how it works. I just want to trust you. How to explain? It it feels like you'd never judge a person. That's kind of true. She really does see the best in others, but just the worst in herself. It is quite interesting with this main character. It's quite sad. It's also quite, quite cute, quite endearing. She's so nice, sort of. I don't know. Depends on what you mean. Well, what do you mean by nice? Type shit. Anyway. Really? Mm-hmm. At first I thought you were, like, really innocent. Not dumb, but maybe a little dumb. Sorry. Fucking. First, you look like a fucking nerd, but also I thought you were dumb. Like, it was awesome. I guess it was just how Russians speak to each other. I don't think that's really true, though. I don't think you're naive. I know. I can usually make an easy read on people. With you, though, well, maybe it's because I only met you yesterday. But you're really nice, Asia. Nicer than I could ever hope to be. Damn, that's so sweet. No, please don't say that. Nice is meaningless when applied to me. I'm not really charitable. I'm not really kind. I'm not really honest. I get what she's saying, because like her first instinct is sometimes like judgmental, but then she like logically, I don't know. I like the writing of this. It's interesting. It's not like amazing, but I do like that the teenager characters act like teenagers, That's good. It's like, sometimes you watch like an anime and you see, a character who's meant to be 1,000 years old, and then they just act like a kid. You know what I mean? Like they just don't act wise. They don't act like they should be 1,000. They're just 1,000 years old for the sake of being 1,000 years old. I don't know. It's stupid. Like that's kind of a specific example, but also kind of happens in a lot of shows. It kind of pisses me off. It's like a pet peeve of mine. Anyway, in this show, this light novel? No, visual novel. Yeah, they actually do write characters like to act their age. I think Marina's a bit mature. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it is different also because we get the internal monologue from Asia, and that's like where a lot of her character comes from. Whereas whenever she talks to other people, she is usually quite reserved and timid. So it's, I guess Marina is now saying that she's finding it hard to read her. Anyway, that's my view on it. My zero viewers, my dear zero viewers. Nice is meaningless when it's applied to me. I'm not really charitable. I'm not really kind. I'm not really honest. She did lie earlier, when she really didn't have to, but I don't know. Anyway, I've been nothing but a hypocrite this whole conversation. But Marina says all of these things so genuinely. I don't have the strength to shut them down. It's like that love letter, only the other way around. Because the love letter was a fake, was like a letter saying that they loved her, but that she like did that, but then this is the other way around where she's saying that she's nice, but maybe she doesn't actually mean. No, I don't know. That would just be the love letter. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, maybe she explains it. Her kind words aren't really true. This time I am aware of that. Well, Marina herself has no idea. Does that diminish the value of these words? What did she say? Her kind words aren't true. This time I am aware of that, while Marina herself has no idea. I mean, okay. I get. I mean, obviously she's like wrong for this. Like, Marina isn't wrong about this. She Asia is wrong, but she just doesn't know it, right? But it's kind of like a bad sign. This is like why humility is so important sometimes, you know? Because for her, for example, the humility is that she. Sorry, I don't expect to. On the stream, it came up with who's somebody's playing Night Rain. Anyway, humility in the situation for her would be, even though she is certain about herself that she is not a kind person, she should still value the opinions of others and like consider them, in spite of her feeling so confident about it, right? And I think that's a really important part of humility, not only just for like yourself, but also like things in general, right? Like you can be very confident about something. It's going to be very useful for like whenever you have to make a compromise in a relationship. If your girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever says something and you like really like you think you're certain that you disagree, sometimes, you know, you're just gonna have some humility and trust them. And trust them more than yourself, sort of. Not always, of course, but you know, I think there's a subtlety to it, right? Either way, there's an example where humility would have probably helped her personal development by her realizing that maybe she's actually not that bad of a person. But she's also a teenager. She'll probably figure this out. Whatever. Anyway, does that diminish the value of those words? No. Marina didn't choose to be wrong. Kindness can be misguided, but it still deserves appreciation. Real or not, it deserves gratitude. But also her viewing everybody in such a positive light and always giving them the absolute benefit of the doubt is almost like a coping mechanism for how she sees the world and how she can't imagine the world as being evil. And I don't know exactly where, like, you know, why and what she gets out of it is, like, I guess it's much nicer to deal with like the bullying when she assumes that they don't know they're being cruel, because the idea of being cruel is just so backwards to her, because she is actually a nice person but she doesn't realize that, right? So she just assumes, she thinks that she's not a nice person, she assumes that everybody around her is even better than her, right? So she assumes that when they are being rude, they must not know it, right? And I guess that is easier to deal with, because otherwise she would have to confront not only that she might be nice, but also that people really are evil. Sometimes. I don't know, it's quite interesting. Thank you. I'm not sure if what I said counts as a compliment. Of course it does. Wait, but real or not, it deserves gratitude. Thank you. I see. I look into the world. A world where everyone is kind to me. A world where every sight I see is beautiful. An unjust, lovely world. Its kindness is misguided on a scale that I can't even fathom. But calling it misguided is an insult to the universe itself. What do I know about what's worthy and what isn't? At most, I'm a conceited gnat. I shouldn't even try to understand the whats and whys. The only thing I have the right to do, the only reasonable thing for me to do, is to say thank you. So I will do just that. I'll say it. I'll say it as many times as it takes to get my feelings across. In other words, I'll say it endlessly. Thank you, 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 thank you. Whoa. Oh, I love the world and everything in it. Okay. So this is another like extension of how she views the world, like in this weird way, but it's the only, this is her cope, right? The world is so nice and perfect and she is so evil. Because then I guess that could, on one hand, you could also say that that gives her a feeling of control over the evil in the world, because she assumes that it must be coming from herself, because it is just, and she is the only thing that is not just. That's probably quite good as well. Nice cope. Nice cope, bro. It's not enough. My life is finite, and so is my gratitude. It will never be enough. There's also like sort of like Christianity, you know, vibes being involved in some of this, you know what I mean? Like stuff about infinite love, infinite gratitude, infinite, you know, justness, the world being just, you know, the like how God is omnipotent, omnipresent, omnibenevolent, you know. Like there seems to be some corollaries here, sort of. Like I think she would love church, but also I think this is set in communist Russia, and I think they don't like Christianity there. Anyway, my life is finite, and so is my gratitude. It will never be enough, even if I keep living until our dying sun swallows the air. It's a promise I will never fulfill, so I'll retract it. I apologize. I need to try a different approach. The number of gratitudes I can express will always be finite and meager. You know, also the fact that even in this weird convoluted worldview that she has, where the world is perfect and she's awful or whatever, like sort of like, you know, whatever, she still feels the need to be fair and try to reach that, like, and, you know, thank it enough to make it worth it, or like make it equal, you know. Like even then she's still trying not to scam the universe almost. It's like she's still being nice even in this weird worldview. I don't know, it's so bizarre. The number of gratitudes I can express will always be finite and meager, but what if the gratitude itself becomes infinite? An expression of endless gratitude. Is that possible? Does it sound right? I can repeat my thanks for as long as I live, like a pulsar emitting wave after wave of electromagnetic radiation. Yes, just like that. A pulsar's radiation travels endlessly inside a vacuum. Mine should be able to do the same. But right now, my signals keep getting buried under the 10,000 kilometers of our planet's atmosphere. They're too weak. They dissipate under the weight of over 5 quadrillion tons of air. She knows a lot of science. Well, not as much if they travel straight up. Right, okay. But I'm not good enough at math to do the numbers. All I know is my signal isn't strong enough. So then, what can I do? I could become an astronaut and fire off my message from orbit. That has to work. Except I don't have anything it takes to become an astronaut. Sorry, to be an astronaut. The next best thing would be to set a strong radio signal from the surface. But sending a transmission powerful enough to break through the Earth's atmosphere requires equipment that's way out of my reach. Is it? I don't know. Anyway, it's in the same realm of possibility as me actually traveling to space. But then, what other option is there? Sorry, what other options are there? How can my broadcast persevere? Ah, right. Isn't it obvious? Of course. It's so much like me to rely on others. It's so much like me to look for external means of getting what I want. The answer is right here, right in front of my nose. The answer is in my reflection. It's staring at me from a bathroom mirror. Me. It's all about me. I am my own parabolic antenna. The strength of my signal is decided by my own level of gratitude. It's a matter of my resolve. It's a matter of admiration. It's a matter of dedication. If my signal is unable to pierce through the sky, that's a personal failing of mine. That's something I'm responsible for fixing. Can I do that? I can. Naturally, I can. Any points made against that will be an excuse. I just need to work hard. I need to work so hard that I will feel so much more grateful. I need to overflow with adoration. She is going fucking mental. I need to overflow with adoration. I need to overflow with reverence. I need to overflow with love. If I fail to do that, my voice will never make it to the cosmos. And then, When I'm so overwhelmed with grace that I could die, I'll get up to the highest point atop of the sea level that I'm able to reach. I'll climb up high, and I will look into the sky, and I will angle myself so that the trajectory is just right. Then I will start my most powerful transmission to date. I will scream, "Thank you," and "I love you," so loud that all of the people in the radius of 3,000 kilometers will feel it in their hearts, bones, and muscles. And their TV signals and radios will break. And the next day the whole world will report a radio signal of unprecedented strength, blasting from the communism peak. What the fuck is she talking about? Although maybe Mount Elbrus is more realistic. If I remember right, Dad climbed it when he was in university. At least he has a pin from there tucked away in one of the drawers. Maybe I should ask him about it. No, better not. He's tired after work. I should go to my room. Tomorrow's a weekend, so I can stay up late. I don't need to do any homework today either. I have the whole evening to myself. I will rest. And starting tomorrow, I will work harder than ever before. I'll love this world with everything I've got. Can't be starting tomorrow, bro. It should be starting now. No, I'm joking. I mean, obviously that's mental. That's it. That's funny. I don't know. She's got real resolve. That's kind of funny. That's cool. I like it. Hey man, she's got motion. She's got motion. This little girl has got motion, bro. The world is as bright as a sunless day allows. The air is clear and soft despite the cold. The statue on the main square shines in silver. I have already made my rounds around the city. It's been a wonderful time, as usual. I've seen all that there is to see. I've admired all there is to admire, is what I would say, if I were a liar. So I think she's having a manic episode, right? That's probably the term for it. Maybe. Maybe not. So maybe me calling her mental was quite offensive. I'm sorry if it was. I'm really sorry. I have no idea. Damn, I hope not. Anyway, I travel south, towards the single place I've been neglecting. It's easy to avoid, since it's right on the edge of the long residential street. The car repair shop. There's nothing special about it, at all. Aside from the fact that the owner's son is a classmate of mine. So what's the problem with it? I suppose you can call it pettiness. Ever since that one incident, I've been avoiding the spot like the plague. But it was never the shop's fault. It was poor luck. That, and my own overreaction. If I want to achieve my goal, I need to get over myself and face it. That's right, I'm sticking to it. I'm sending my message to the universe. Of course, there are requirements I have to meet. I need to take in and process the beauty of the whole entire world to achieve the right signal strength. If I can't find the beauty in everything this town has to offer, how can I ever grasp the grandeur of the planet, let alone the universe? I'm well familiar with every other part of Vorkuta 5. I think she's kind of cooking. The world is kind of beautiful, man. It is kind of true, man. Maybe she's right. So excluding one area because of an old joke gone wrong is just unfair. I'm sorry, car repair shop. I'll fix my mistake. I momentarily freeze up, then scoot behind a corner. Just now. Was it Garen walking down that side of the road? I peek out just to check. Yep, that's right. He's marching quickly, hands in pockets. A couple times he turns around as if to make sure he's not being followed. Huh. I wait until he is a good distance away before I come out of my hiding. I'd rather not encounter him after what happened yesterday. Yeesh. He's never been this crude with me before. I mean, there are plenty of people on the street, so maybe I'm being overly cautious. But better safe than sorry, right? The road ends. There's the workshop. It's bathed in pure white light, almost as if it's glowing, inviting me in. I take a look around, and don't see anyone. Just cold and empty cars. Some crates stacked by the building. Concrete slabs. The snow keeps softly flowing from the hills. It's quiet. I take a peek through one of the windows, but the only thing I see is my reflection. They fixed it, then. Is there really nobody inside? It's not like I particularly wanted to enter, but I thought that might be the best way to go about it. have a quick glance, see how normal everything is, how normal everything it is, then leave. I think that's a typo. Nice and simple. It looks like they are closed today, though. I was certain they worked on Sundays, too. I should just check the schedule of the door. There. A scratched up metal plate. Let's see. Okay, it should be open 10 to 6. Should be open. It's Sunday, just past 12. I knock on the door, then give it a tug. It won't budge. Huh? I give it another tug, then a push. That's strange. Maybe it's not the time yet? But then, if not today, would the universe really hold me back like that? No. Let's not jump to such conclusions. The mechanics are probably on lunch break. Ha, of course. Though I don't believe they had it listed. Did I miss that? Are we checking again? That's kind of funny. No lunch break. So it's not me being inattentive. Then why? Oh, maybe it's some sort of holiday today. I'm bad at keeping track of things like that. Still, shouldn't there be a notice, or... Wait. I look over metal plate again. What? What? Huh? Wait. What? It's changing. Oh, sorry, I'm just reading. That doesn't seem like... What? I rub my eyes and blink intensely. Did I not get enough sleep? I'm just not seeing straight. I shouldn't have read so much before I went to bed. I need to focus. Focus, focus, focus. Okay. What? Huh? Bro, she is... Okay, so maybe multiple people in this... She might also be getting the same thing as Era, where her brain's getting tangled up. I don't know. Maybe she also needs some meds? I don't... Monday to Sat, 10 to 99.99, Sun, closed in def. Why does... Down indefinitely. Ah, it's okay. I got it. I know what this is. I shut my eyes. It's just a dream. I've seen these things before. I come to my apartment door, but the number is all messed up and wrong. I need to make an urgent call, but the rotary dial wraps into a spiral. I'm running through my school and I can't find the right classroom, because the number I need doesn't exist. In times like this, I need to firmly close my eyes. I need to understand this isn't real. Then, when my eyes open, I'll be in my room. I'll see the morning light beaming in through the window, projecting a bright square on the wall. I look into the sliver of the sky outside, and it will be a soft hue, pink and blue. I open. Monday. Tuesday. Wednesday. Thursday. Friday. Saturday. What? I see. That's what it is. What the hell is going on? What? I stumble back. What is this? What's going on? My vision's clear. I look around. It's all the same. It's Franco. No one's here. This is Garen. Yes, it's him. The opposite direction. We're looking. Suppose. Well, I was quite a prank. Oh, do yourself. Did you set this up? How did you know, Garen? How did you know? Garen, please tell me. I'm dumb. I can't figure this out. You must be very smart. Sure. It's very basic. Smart. Help me out today, Vadim. What the hell is going on, man? Today I've set out to fall deeper than before, to fall deeper in love. Right now I'm so full of love I feel like I'm gonna vomit. I'm so grateful my fingers won't stop shaking. Thank you, Vadim. I won't forget this till the day I die. The window still won't let me peer inside. It's way too bright, so all I see is my own silhouette. The snowfall's neither harsh nor light, because there's no snowfall, only snow. No, I misunderstood. Who said that I can't peer inside? That's me. That's me behind the glass. I'm looking in and looking out at the same time. I'm looking in and looking out the window. I see. What do you see, Asia? What do you see from the inside of a sealed body shop? The same you see from the outside, Asia. The same blue sky. The same infinity. The same unfashionable coat. Oh. What was that? That's... Jammed Signal C. It smells of oil. The air is so thick, I feel like I'm choking. It feels like I have a grit under my nails. My hands are cold. It's dark. Am I covered in dirt? Everything's lined with sour dust, as if the void sticks to my skin and coats the inside of my mouth and lungs. It's almost enough to make me puke. Come, take the to go and that's her. Here, what are they saying? Are they addressing me? Do they know that I'm here? Are they laughing? The voices have become completely unintelligible. The wall between us is becoming thicker by the second. I have to cry out to them. Maybe this time. Nothing comes out. Or does it? It's like my world collapse. Sorry, it's like my words collapse against the wall before they reach them. A wall. That's right. A dark metal wall. A closed door. A lock firmly shut. I've been banging against it, yelling all to no avail. My body is too soft. My words are too weak. My outline is too blurry. Of course I can't break through. I'm no more than a shadow. A dirty, dusty, grimy shadow that reeks of petroleum and sweat. Why is a shadow afraid of the dark? A raindrop shouldn't fear the ocean. A fragment shouldn't fear the whole. Perhaps it didn't know it was a shadow. It lived too long thinking it was something so much more solid. It believed the notion of agency existed in its world. What a naive little shadow that was. The time has come for it to face the truth. The blurry shadow slumps down, head against the wall. The voices are a muffled mess. There's no need to pay it any mind. Soon, the shadow won't have the ears to hear them with. Soon, the shadow won't have to concern itself with anything. The smell of oil is sharp, but soon there won't be anything to smell it. The floor is cold, but soon there won't be anything to touch it. The pain is piercing, but soon there won't be anything to feel it. It's a good deal, isn't it? The shadow doesn't resist anymore. The void opens its maw. Get out. Huh? What? My head tilts upwards. A clear voice. So clear it's like the words are spoken right into my ear. Who? I spin around. A window. Was it always there? Pale light seeps through the frost. The thin glass barrier is impossibly far, but maybe I can. No, I have to. I stumble and grip my way through the darkness. My hand strikes against something cold and heavy. What was that? Metal? A tool? Doesn't matter. Something to grab onto. Gah. The weight steadies me. Well, this thing sure is hefty. Or maybe I'm just out of shape. No, that's not true. I do have a shape. My body has a steady form. Of course it does, because my hand is firmly clasped around the wrench. It feels like I feel its temperature, weight, and texture. It's there. I'm there. My arm rises. If this doesn't work, it's gonna be really embarrassing. Embarrassing? Who cares? You either do or don't. It's as simple as that. That's right. It is that simple. My arm swings down. You. Who are you? Sia? Jammed signal C. End. Whoa. This is crazy. What in the world is going on, man? Nah, this is crazy. Okay. So, Asia is just... She's going nuts, bro. She is really, really losing the plot right now. Damn. That's crazy. So it's December 22nd. I think that's 3 days after disappearance of Eva. Sorry. The constant dark is making me depressed already. I hate this time of year. Is it that bad? It's not like there's no light at all. You call that light? You know, it's interesting. Wait, because she broke the window with a wrench, right? I figure that's what happened. But also when she was looking through the window, she said, oh, they must have fixed it. Because it was already broken. Or it was broken before. Who do we think broke it? Maybe I'm looking into it too far. But I'm just saying. Anyway, you call that light? It's a dingy mist. Or maybe it's just foreshadowing. It's a dingy mist all afternoon. I feel like I got shoved into a smokestack. Can you go crazy from vitamin D deficiency? Do people die from that? I don't think so. And personally I find it rather nice. Everything looks so gentle. Blah. It just makes me all moody. The guys make fun of the guys made fun of me for that. Can you imagine? And no one to feel down when you're not getting any sun. I've heard it's pretty common, yes. You wilt like a sad little flower. Exactly. You're so right. I am a gentle rose freezing to death. I waste away. No photosynthesis, no water, no nothing. There. You'll get your sunlight soon. Not until the end of the year of winter, I won't. Anyway, I wonder how we've run into you yesterday. Sorry, wait, how we haven't run into you yesterday. I thought we'd see you by the library or something. Who is we? And also, yesterday. Was she not? I don't know. Okay, well, I guess I'll listen. Oh, I just went to the outskirts. It's really, serene out there. Serene, you say? Yes. It's a little dim right now, but it's very beautiful too. Huh. Never thought of getting out there at this time of year. A bit too cold for walks, you know? Yeah, I understand. But hey, maybe I'm missing something. Like the season's charm and all. Huh? Hey, maybe I'll tag along sometime. I could use a change of scenery. Ah, that would be great. Please do, whatever. Yay. Then count me in. You know, our recent hangouts have been kind of sucky. Oh. Ah, not with you, with my friends. Some of them have these stupid curfews now. Half of us had to be home by 7. 7! Can you believe that? Oh, wow. Why now? Parents are worried because of Era being gone. I mean, I get it, but... It's been 4 days. Yeah. No news on your end, I figure? Nothing. Marina's face darkens. She sighs. The adults organized a search party this weekend. Maybe you've heard? No? My dad was home. Mom too. I see. Well, my brother went. And? She shakes her head. As expected. If the search party found anything, it would already be a talk of the town. It's comforting, in a way. If they found Era's body after so long, I'd rather not think about that. You know what I've been thinking? That she's left the city? No. She has to be at someone's place. Ah. Of course, this possibility has also crossed my mind. But all the arguments in its favor sounded either too morbid or too far-fetched. Do you mean she was kidnapped? I don't know. She could be staying on her own accord. But where would that be? I can't think of anyone Ira would trust that much. Well, there's the two of us, for starters. Huh? Well, that's two people that saw her, right? Who's to say one of us ain't guilty? I guess you two? But we weren't even that close. Sorry, 1 sec. Alright, that's fine. Ow! But we weren't even that close. And Ira, she's not in my apartment. How do I know if you're telling the truth? But, Marina, I don't like this joke. Sorry. I'm just speaking from a point of view of the investigation. Ask me the same thing, I'll stumble the same way. The only means to prove my innocence would be a house search. I kinda have a fear of what might be going on. You do? Yep. It's more of a hunch. But the more I think about it, Marina looks around. I don't like whispering about stuff like this at school, though. You know what? How about I call you later? Oh. Like in the evening? Yeah. Can I have your number? Yes, of course. I pulled out a scrap of paper and scratched the digits into it with a dull pencil. Thanks. I have some plans before that, so I'll tell you as soon as I'm back. Won't be too late with everyone getting dragged home by at baby hours. Does 8 sound good? Sure. I'm going to be at the library anyway. Have fun out there. Huh. I'll sure as hell try. You have an enriching experience. I will, thanks. Marina runs off. Man, now I have to wait until evening to find out. I wanted to wind down a little after school, but now I'll be all restless. Well, maybe not. I haven't visited the library in a long time. Sorry, in a long while. Oh, my back. Sorry. Well, maybe not. I haven't visited the library in a long while. Maybe that's why I've been so stressed in the past months. It's always nice and quiet there. I'm sure it will help me relax. I make my way back to class. Hey, Shabina. Hey. Do we, have no homework? The notebook's empty. Oh, no, we did. Pretty sure. Well, where is it? Nowhere. I didn't do it. Surprised hum rolls through the whole group. That's okay, I'm also a little shocked. Oh, is someone getting rebellious? No, it just slipped my mind. Ah, classic. Haha, right. Taking some time off for yourself is great and all, but you gotta come up with a better excuse. I'm serious though. Really? Yes. Huh. Well, that's good. It would be pretty selfish of you to start ditching homework altogether. Huh? We all really rely on you, That's pretty funny. Yeah, you're the best. Yeah, you're the best. You're so smart. What would we do without you? Haha. Hear that? The people need you, Shubina. Okay. We'll forgive you this time, but don't get used to it. Anyways. What? Pass notes. The Russian ones? No, fucking Japanese. You're supposed to be smart, aren't you? Okay, there. Sorry. I already did forget. After yesterday's prank, my head was all over the place. Yesterday's prank. That's, I guess. Right, yeah, because when she was getting crazy, she did say, "Is this a prank from you?" about this the bully guy. Really, school was the last thing on my mind. Although that does remind me. I turn towards the boys, who are now preoccupied with Lakin's homework. Vadim? He clicks his thumb. You see I'm busy? Yes, but shut up. He briefly glances at me. If you want something, ask me later. Okay. The bell rings right as Garen finishes his notes, so I don't get the chance to ask him. Not until the lesson ends. At least the teacher doesn't check my homework. She's used to me always having it prepared. Feels like I've just abused someone's trust a little. It's pretty crazy. Yeah. Okay, interesting, cool. After the lesson is done, I catch up to Garen in the hallway. What? I wanted to ask you about yesterday. Yesterday? His face twitches and he looks back at his friends. The hell are you talking about? I saw you on the street, so what's this about? What? It's whatever. You go up ahead of guys. Alright. See ya. Garen turns towards me, and before I can understand what's going on, I feel my side hitting the wall. Ow! What the fuck did you see? He dragged me. No, more like threw me behind the nearest corner. What the fuck did you see, Shubina? What do you want? I saw you walking from there, so I know. I know you did that. The prank? What? The prank of a car repair. I just wanted to know how you managed to do that. And also how you knew. What? What prank? What are you on about? Yeah, because she's like, damn, that's crazy. She thinks it makes sense right now. Like, I know you did that. Don't pretend. I saw you walking, looking guilty. It's okay. I think it's a pretty funny prank. I mean, I'd rather you didn't prank me like that anymore, but I've never seen anything like it. How did you do that? It was like a magic trick. Magic? The hell? Shubina, are you high? The hell do you think I did? Change the schedule. The one on the door of a car repair shop. I saw it. Why would I do that? Come on, Vadim. I know it's just one of your jokes. If you don't want me to, I won't tell anyone. It's just that it's pretty obvious. I just want to understand how you knew about that. Garen takes a step back, looking me up and down. Did you have a weird dream or something? No! Why can't you just answer me? He sighs, then runs a hand through his hair. I know you don't go out much. Sorry. I know you don't get out much, but stores change their working schedules all the time. It's freaking normal. No, not like that. It's not about the hours. I want to know, how did you know I was going to be? I can't read! How did you know that I'd be going there? How did you know about Tosia? He stares at me as if he's so confused. As if he doesn't get it. But I know he does. He's just pretending not to for some reason. Garen's afraid he'll get into trouble for messing up the metal plate. Duh, of course. That has to be it. He really didn't think this one through, did he? Okay, I don't know what happened, but you're talking nonsense. He turns away. Thanks for wasting my time, I guess. He's leaving. He's going back to the hallway. No, he can't go. Wait! I grab onto his sleeve. Oh shit. He shakes me off. Damn it, get off me! I said I have no clue what you're babbling about, but Tosia's... I don't know any fucking Tosias. He walks off hastily, as if I were contagious. Why? This doesn't make any sense. Garen has never had any issue admitting to a prank. Didn't he take pride in pulling them off? So if he's managed something so elaborate, shouldn't he brag about it to the boys? Why is he so dead set on playing dumb? Sure seemed like he had something on his mind when I mentioned seeing him from across the street, so it's not like I made anything up. Even if he's scared of being charged with defacing the timetable, he's going a bit overboard with the whole oblivious act, isn't he? No. Maybe I'm looking at this from a wrong angle. Maybe I'm being too cynical. I'm expecting too little of this kind, beautiful world. Garen might not be thinking about himself at all. I didn't even consider this possibility. But what if... Sorry. But what if what he's feeling isn't fear? What if it's regret? It's never happened before. He's never been one to show remorse, and why should he? It's all just harmless games. But maybe he realized that yesterday was a little too much. So when he saw how scared I got, he chose not to tell anyone. He thought it would be better to act like it never happened. Just like those boys did. Of course, he'd never apologize, there's nothing to apologize for. But not gloating about it. Well, Garen, it's as good as saying sorry. Garen, it must have taken so much from you. Is that why you looked so nervous? You are already doubting yourself, regretting your actions as you fled from the crime scene? I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you were feeling right away. I didn't get why you denied it all so fervently. But it's okay, I see it now. I didn't hear that conversation with Marina. That's a false statement. But if I pretend it's true, if I don't do anything with that information, if I don't change the way I see either of them, then it becomes reality. It cannot be objectively disproven. Nothing happened at the car repair shop. If both me and Garen believe that, if both of us act like that is the truth, it would become just that. That's incredible. I never would have thought he'd do something like that. I didn't know he understood such things. This is crazy, I'm sorry. This is... the main character is really like... I'm still not sure how he learned about Tosia saving me, or how he knew that I'd go there again. I'm sure he's heard about the incident, but... I suppose stuff like that is not important anymore. You've offered me the option to undo what happened yesterday. It's very special coming from someone like you. And I appreciate the sentiment. I won't refuse. Thank you for that, Vadim. Thank you so much. This is crazy, man. Oh man. The town library. Feels like it's been ages since I last visited here. Objectively, it's very small. My mind involuntarily compares it to the Lenin Library in Moscow. I was so blown away by its sheer size during our 6th grade field trip. In contrast, this tiny reading hall borders on being claustrophobic. Its walls are the same shade of green as the school cafeteria or the corridor of the children's clinic. And yet, I still feel right at home. The book selection isn't huge. I've read through pretty much everything I was interested in multiple times, but it's a quality over quantity kind of thing. We have some wonderful editions of the classics. I've heard most small town libraries get low quality prints, so I suppose that's where our closed town privilege comes in. I wonder if the same applies to cinema. I'm too shy to watch movies all alone, so I don't know a lot about the local lineup. I should ask Marina about that. Asienka! Long time no see. Where have you been, sweetheart? Hello, Lilia Ivanova. Sorry, Ivanovna. Oh! I'm sorry, I've been going out more. Oh, that's lovely. Don't apologize. I always said, a young girl like you shouldn't spend all of her days cramped up in here. But I like being cramped up in here. I missed it. Lilia Ivanovna smiles. She's a librarian. It's not that we're particularly close. We just exchange some pleasantries whenever I come by. So I didn't expect her to be happy to see me again. I suppose she doesn't get too many visitors. I feel a pang of guilt deep in my chest. Actually, do you have, Angelique by Anne Golan? Oh dear, I'm afraid we don't. But you know, my daughter used to love those books a lot. I'll ask if I could lend you a few volumes. Oh, you don't have to. Please, it's no trouble at all. You're a sweet girl. I'm sure she won't mind. Thank you so much. Of course. Aw, gee. Now I feel even worse for not stopping by. Next time I'll bring Lilia Ivanovna a box of chocolates. I browse the shelves. It's a bit of a shame I can't see what Angelique's all about. But I'm not really in the mood for something like that, if I'm being honest. I want to read something familiar, something easy, Something like 100 Years Ahead by Kir Bulichev. Perfect. I don't know this book, so I don't know. I sat in my usual spot. It's probably embarrassing to read children's books at my age. Oh, well. But I don't want anything heavy today. I don't want anything sad. I've read this one many times before, so many times before. If I were caught by Nazis and the only way to live was to recite a passage from his book, I'd probably survive. Why would the Nazis want that? Listen, it's a hypothetical situation. That's pretty funny. Oh, right. There was this adoption made last year. Sorry, adaptation. Lol. Again. Everyone's really liked it. I thought it was okay. I mean, it wasn't bad. I'm glad more people saw the story, but that's not how I imagine the stuff from a book at all. Ah, another annoying thing. Now I just keep imagining the movie version as I read. That's quite funny. Crap. I need to keep the way I've always pictured it in my mind. Sorry, in mind. I need to really focus. My concentration increases with each flip of the page. I need to keep the futuristic tech in mind. I need to keep the future world in mind. I need to keep the present world in mind. I need to keep the aliens in mind. I need to keep the myelophone in mind. I need to keep everyone's face in mind. I need to keep Werther's face in mind. I need to keep Coria's face in mind. I need to keep Alice's face in mind. I need to keep Tossia's face in mind. I need to keep her face in mind. Keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. Gah! This isn't helping me relax at all. I shove a book and slump down on the table. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to read this. I wanted something I wouldn't need to think too hard about. Well, it's no biggie. The good section has plenty of other stuff. Go up to grab something else. Fairy tale will do. Morozko. This is a really good edition. Something about it always fascinated me in a way that I found hard to place. Perhaps it was the tone. The folk version had a more morbid ending compared to the published story. That's how it often is with fairy tales. But this retelling, something about it has always felt off to me, even when I read through it as a little kid. It felt like the text was covering up something I shouldn't see. Are you warm, my lass? I am, Morozko. Mashenka responded, shivering. Morozko leaned in lower, crackling and clicking. I really think children like being scared. Even when there's no reason to, they'll try their hardest to come up with one. You can stare at a beautiful book illustration and refuse to trust it. You can read a short and sweet cautionary tale and imagine something horrific. Are you warm, my lass? Are you warm, my beauty? I am, Morozko, Mashenka responded, teeth chattering from the cold. The frost grew stronger. The girl's cheeks burned bright red. She breathed white mist, her fingers barely moved. Are we all thrill-seekers as children? Maybe it's a simple survival instinct. Always prepare yourself for the worst. Always imagine a scary face staring from the dark. Always think twice about what hides behind a smile. Are you warm, my lass? Are you warm, my beauty? Are you warm, my dear? Oh, so warm, Morozko, the girl responded, her voice growing silent. No, that doesn't sound right. What a depressing life it would be if we always had to scare ourselves into experiencing its best moments. At least I'm not like that anymore. I don't imagine scary things where there are none. Sorry, that was loud. Because I know the world better than that. I know there is always more to love than there is to despise or fear. There's not some impulsive emotion or choice. No, it's the only rational conclusion to everything. Then Morozko took pity on the girl. He wrapped Mashenka in a heavy fur coat, covered her in a blanket of snow, and warmed her up. Right. I'm flipping through one stunning picture to another. This is far more enjoyable than the original. The folk tale is predictable. It's so simple and crude, it's underwhelming. The good girl respects the rules of the ritual and lives. The bad girl breaks the rules and writes back to her mother as a frozen corpse. It's an interesting piece of folklore, but the idea of it, I'm not sure what a modern kid can glean from that. Haha, maybe Garen was right. I am getting rebellious. Although, if we look at Morosco, the entity, as if he were the extension of the universe's will. Oh, I think I'm getting it. The real meaning, of course. That's what it is. Morosco is the natural order. It's the will of the worlds. Yes, you may fear it. You can find yourself in a situation where any positive feeling towards it may seem impossible. But you must gather all your strength to love it still. And then, you'll surely be rewarded. Yes. How have I never noticed it before? It's been beating me over the head all along. Now I see. In that sense, it's an incredible story. In that sense, every child across the world has got to read it. I look down at a page I've never seen before. It's Morosco and Mashenka, and every other character's face smiling wide and looking right at me. I did it. I got the message. The lesson you've been trying to get through to me all of these years. I finally understood it. This is my little celebration. This is my acknowledgement. Today I've realized something very good and important. I stare at the page. This never before seen page, and I am filled with gratitude. I know that it's just for me and my eyes only. Nobody in the world but me has seen those smiles. What an incredible honor. I'm such a lucky girl. Goodbye, Lilia Ivanovna. Oh, goodbye, Asia. Stay safe. Of course, I'll be safe, because I've got this amazing blessing. This acknowledgement's on my side. I'll be okay, no matter what. Oh, she got the call from, Marina? Hello? Evening! I hear Marina's cheery voice on the other end of the phone. Good evening, Marina. You're late. Huh? What do you mean? It's basically 8. It's 15:15. Maybe I should have been one to call. Sorry, I wasn't aware we were on a timer. Being a little late is fashionable, you know. I'm not very fashionable. Well, you can always change that. And be late, for starters. You can also make your hair all wild. Ever seen Nastia from my class? She has this crazy perm. I don't know how to do that. Also, I think my dad would kill me. You go to a salon for it. I kind of wanted to get one. Lev says I'd look stupid. But what does he know? That guy dresses like a total schlub. Isn't she worried that he could hear her? Oh, right. How was your library trip? Oh, well, it's a library trip. It was good. Come on, at least try to make it sound interesting. Well, I'm kidding. You don't have to. It was enlightening. Perhaps everything I've believed until today was wrong. But the me you're speaking to right now is a much wiser and braver person than before. That trip was pivotal. It was monumental. Whoa. Huh. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Never underestimate the quiet types, they say. Huh. How was your hangout? Neither pivotal, nor monumental, I'm afraid. Sat at the cafe, looked at some magazines. Got the new Rovesnik. You read that one? Oh no, I read The Young Naturalist and Costa. Bah, that does sound like you. Well, what's that supposed to mean? Sorry, didn't mean it in a bad way, haha. But I mean, aren't you curious about something more, grown up? I read grown up stuff all the time. Oh yeah? Like what? Books? Dad's newspapers? Mom's magazines? Oh, so mature. Buh. Oh, what mature stuff do you read, Marina? The good stuff? Robesnik, Work Shift, Robotnika, Fashion of the Socialist Republics? How's the last one mature? You know what, Aska? I gotta lend you some of those. You'll love them. Eh? I don't know, I'm not really into... No, I'm serious. You're gonna love Work Shift. I had this crazy story about a drug dealer last month. You have to check it out. There was one about a foreign prostitute or something a couple issues ago, but two. I'll look for it. This do sound really interesting. Alright. I'm not sure my dad will like me reading that though. That's so. Well then, we can read together. Really? Yeah. I'll bring some this week. Okay. To be quite honest, I've been curious about those publications for a while. Last year I even bought myself an issue of Robesnik. I read all of it in one sitting. Then Dad found out and, well, it wasn't worth it. I guess I could just buy the issues, read through them right away, then I could throw them away. That sounds really wasteful. Oh, maybe I could donate them to the library? That's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea at all. Although if Marina will share her magazines with me, I might as well save my allowance. Right, so let's get back on topic. The reason I called you. Yes. There's a long pause on the other end of the phone. Almost as if Marina was bracing herself. Remember our talk about Ira's condition? Of course. Of course. Well, here's the thing. I told you how Ira can get into these states when she isn't quite there. Usually she could snap out of those. It took some time, maybe a couple minutes, maybe even hours. But she got over it, and as time went on, it grew more and more difficult. I feel like Asia might also have this, guys. This might shock her. But that might be where this is going, judging by that whole episode thing. Anyway, the treatment helped. The pills acted as stabilizers. So it was like the pits in her mind became more shallow. They still formed, but they were easier to manage, easier to climb from. And when Ira stopped taking them, it was like being dropped right into the middle of a canyon. Marina paused. The way she spoke sounded as if she had to force out every word, made worse by the muffled receiver. And that's just half the problem. There's more? When you stay in that state for too long, you begin to deteriorate. Huh? The human brain isn't made to handle that sort of stress. So as a result, our consciousness, our higher functions start to decay. What? In other words, we gradually lose what makes us human. I don't know if it's irreversible, but from all I've heard, that's how it is. Okay, low-key, if Marina knew this, and she saw Ira show up at her place in this state, and then walk away, she should have probably stopped her. Am I wrong for this? Is this crazy? This is crazy. That's how it is. I feel a cold lump in my throat. Higher functions deteriorating? Losing what makes us human? Just what the hell kind of illness is that? When we saw Ira that day, it seemed like she'd been out of it for hours. So there's a high chance that if she didn't snap out of it soon after, her consciousness began to fall apart. But here's the thing. She couldn't have run off in such a state. Finding a place to hide would also be extremely difficult. She wouldn't be capable of coming up with a covert hiding spot. At least not anything that multiple search parties would manage to overlook. So what do you think she did? She went home. Eh? You know how walking home can kind of feel like autopilot? It's not something you need to actively think about. So even if Ira became completely dazed, it's very possible she still found her way home. Although it must have taken her a while. I don't get it. She was declared missing that same evening. She came back. Why would they file the report? I think they really did believe she disappeared. I told you. It could have taken her a very long time. Hours, even. Ira's mind was in tangles. She likely had no clue how long it took. So, what you're saying is, Ira's parents filed a missing report when she didn't come home as usual. That was probably late at night. Yeah, the report was filed somewhere after 11. Then after... my back. Sorry. Then after they already called the police, Ira returned. Yep. So why wouldn't they call off the report? She sighs. Well, that's the nasty part. Huh? Say Ira showed up a couple hours later. At 1, maybe 2, something like that. Consider the state she would be in by that point. Consider how Ira kept her condition secret. How she avoided both her home and public places. For all we know, it was her parents' first time seeing her like that. And if it was in that extreme state, head hanging low, blabbering nonsense, legs unstable, well, at first they probably thought she was drunk or high. They screamed at her, they demanded to know what she was doing. With, where, with whom. But then they'd stop. They'd realize something was wrong. Maybe they'd feel it in their gut. Something about the way she slumped against the chair, or the way she kept muttering nonsense, or the way that her eyes seemed both glazed over and alert at the same time. It had to be unsettling. No, more like freaking scary. So, they might have panicked. Panicked? Well, maybe that's a wrong word. But they tried to be rational. A panicked kind of rational. Do you remember our talk at the cafe? Yes? The family has a reputation to uphold. Whatever remains of it, at least. Their daughter's already the problem child. The difficult, the unstable, one of the bunch. What do you think people would say if to Ira coming home looking like she's shot up God knows what substance? Or better yet, returning way past midnight, mumbling like a lunatic. I'm not saying that would be inconvenient. I'm saying that it would be inconvenient. It would exacerbate every problem the family already had. So, in their minds, the best short-term solution would be to wait it out. Wait for Ira to come down from whatever drug she was on. They would announce that she returned only when she's presentable. Oh shit. So she's still in their house and she's just fucking tweaking out? Like, oh man, that would be crazy, man. Nah, that would be fucked up, man. Nah, that would be crazy. Nah. But if she never came down, they probably thought she'd be okay by morning. But if not, well, then wouldn't they take Ira to the hospital? I doubt they would. They wouldn't want the public to see her in such a state. And Ira's mother is a nurse. She probably tried to handle it by herself. But wouldn't they say that she was sick or something? Why keep a report? She still came home under suspicious circumstances. Perhaps they thought it would be better to not come up with something at first. Sorry, they thought it would be better to come up with something first. They thought they'd let her recover and then declare she's back. But before they knew it, a couple days have already passed. Calling off a report like that so quick would also be pretty embarrassing, you know. But still, this all sounds a little far-fetched. But also, can't deny the possibility. I don't know Ira's parents personally, but even I'm aware of how dire their reputation is. Would they really go this far to protect it? Are people really capable of things like that? Crap. Huh. Crap indeed. But if everything is as you said it is, and Ira still hasn't come down, that means, yes, her condition is only getting worse. we have to do something. Ah, I look around. TV is still playing in the living room. For a couple of seconds I stare at the door holding my breath. Asia? You good there? Yes. Yes, sorry. It's okay. I just need to be quieter. Oh, I see. But yeah, I agree. I've tried to calling their place before, but it's either no response or one of her parents, so that's useless. I also thought we could ask Tolik, but we gotta skip school for that. Why? He gives a good look at him. The only time we could talk to him alone would be when the kids are let out to play, but that would overlap with our lessons. I can't really skip. That's fine. I can. Really? Sure. Level will get a call, but it's no biggie. If you say so. Yeah, I'll go there. Still, there's no guarantee that asking him will work. So I'd like to go to Ira's place, see how things are with my own eyes. Huh? Yes, that would be smart. But I think it might work better if I'm not alone. You want me to tag along? If you don't mind, we can meet up after your classes end. You have how many lessons? 5. Okay, great. 12:30 at the gate, then. You in? Of course I'm in. 12:30? Well, does she start at 7:30 and then just end at 12:30? That's pretty crazy. Awesome. Then, I'll see you there. Yes, see you. Ah, wait. Can I write your number down as well? Yeah, of course. I mark it down on the notepad I've been doodling in. Okay, got it. They can annoy my brother all you want. I'd never. Hahaha. I'm just joshing. Good night, Asia. Good night. Beep. Okay. So, this is crazy. If she's actually there, then that's so bad. Ugh. There's no way, right? There's no way, I think. The headset gently clicks against the cradle. I'm home again. The clock is softly ticking from the hallway. The TV continues to mutter from the living room. Oh, I look down at the shapes I've scribbled absent-mindedly during our conversation. The cross-hatching got really dense in parts. Don't remember focusing that much. I don't think I was meaning to draw anything. I don't think I was, yet. When I look at the shape more closely, when I scan its dark, blurry outline, my eyes glide over its hunched back, then down the wave of hair, then deeper, closer towards its face, where its face is meant to be. The shadows shrouding it are much too heavy. There is just one thing my mind can pass. 2 things. I smile as Ira's frightened eyes are locked with mine. I miss you. I really, really miss you. This is crazy, man. The sky hangs low. The teacher's droning on about some historical battle by the blackboard. I can't force myself to listen. The only thing that matters right now is what Marina and I have set out to do. As soon as the last bell rings, I rush out the classroom, down the corridor, down the stairs, down another corridor, then to the cloakroom, then outside. A wave of cold hits my defenseless face, so I hastily tie the scarf I've left hanging loosely from my neck. Asia! Marina's waving at me from the gate. I start running towards her, but... Ow! Wahahaha! Die, Jet Spy! Some kid manages to snipe me with a snowball. I wobble, feeling chunks of it falling and melting in my hair. Whoa, that was one heck of a shot. Whoa, nice throw! Okay, maybe don't praise it. I mean, who the hell do you think you are? Maybe out of ladies like that. Kid. Ladies? What ladies? She's with the spy. Get her. Huh? A barrage of snowballs fly at Marina. A barrage of snowballs flies at Marina. Though unlike me, she successfully covers her head. What the hell? Gleb, Danya, I'll tell your moms. Hahaha. They don't like you anyways. Grrr. Asia, let's go. Grab my hand. Yes, let's. We run across the yard, up all sides, catching the brunt of the artillery fire. Jeez, when did they learn to throw like that? Honestly, it's pretty amazing. They must be great at lapta. Do children play lapta anymore? Gah, the hell's that about? Stupid kids. When I get their asses, Marina huffs, slapping snow off her battered coat. I do the same, until a rather unpleasant laugh sounds nearby. Badim. Nice running, your hens. Huh? Garen walks through the schoolyard to us, completely unfazed. Marin grits her teeth. Vadik? Hey, you there. Why aren't you firing at him, huh? Oh yeah, why aren't you, guys? Say it loud and clear. 'Cause you're our boss. Aye aye. Heard that? What? Are you, like, their nanny? Their boss. Clean your ears. A boss? What does that mean? We have a contract going is what I mean. A mutually beneficial agreement. Capitalist pig. Asia, let's report him. Contract. Simple. I let them see some of my hottie's card deck. In exchange, I give you to a little workout every time you cross the yard. Great show, by the way. Well, what kind of card deck? Wouldn't you like to know? It's like normal playing cards, with sexy chicks printed on them. There's naked ones too. Whoa! Huh. Where did you even get that? Found in my brother's room. He had it stashed in the back of a drawer. How classy. Show. Fat chance. I look like I'm giving out freebies. Psh. That stuff's all crusty anyways. Crusty? Nah, they're in pristine condition. It's only for the uninitiated, which you're not. Woo, we've got a secret society over here. What's with the name? Porn Poker League? Gah! That's catchy, I'll give you that. But I don't think I should be talking about this. Right on, Shubina. It's unbecoming for a woman of Komsomol to use such expressions. Is it becoming for a man of Komsomol to carry stuff like that? Look who's speaking. And anyways... You made a dumbass deal like that just to have us bombarded with snowballs? Pretty much. Are you 5? Why? It's payback for me having me run your stupid errands. I think it's pretty fat now. Errands? Ah, right. Forgot to tell you yesterday. I called him right after we talked. Eh? He's coming with us to Ira's apartment. Oh. What? Yeah. My eyes dart from Garen to Marina, hoping that it's all a joke. I knew we weren't exactly going to have fun, but I'd really rather not talk to him longer than I have to. But why? I have a hunch that simply asking them to come inside won't work. That's when we'll have to have a use for Vadik's brainless brawn. Brainless? Me? Aren't your own grades in the shitter? Huh? They're not, but thanks for your concern. Since when are grades a mark of intellect? That's such an outdated idea. You know, Albert Einstein got really crappy grades. He's like the father of modern physics. I'll tell you more. The whole idea of graded academic performance reeks of classism. It goes against everything the Greek Revolution stood for. If it were up to me, this whole rotten system would be abolished. Marina, are your grades really okay? Let's get to Ira's place! Gah. That's pretty funny. So, you know everything? Depends on what you mean by that. More or less, yes. He knows my theory. I know it's dumb. Don't ask for an opinion. We'll just go and see if it has any ground. Wait, so you told him about Ira's... what? Her illness? Don't worry, he won't tell anyone. How are you so sure? I won't. Huh? We have a promise. I'm not snitching. He owes me big time. That's kind of a reason he's here at all. You try and treat me like your lapdog now. I'm not doing shit for you after today. Yeah, whatever. I look at Garen. Him knowing those things about Era. Those really compromising, shameful things. Just doesn't sit right with me. I can't imagine how Garen... Sorry, but Garen I know keeping something so juicy to himself. Though, then again, couldn't have imagined Garen feeling self-conscious about a prank that might have gone too far. Right. It's not that Garen is incapable of being honourable. It's that I am entirely too prejudiced. And anyways, I always knew that chick was a psycho. So she's different type of psycho. Sorry, different type of crazy now. Big deal. If that's how you want to spin it. Oh, by the way, what's with the kid? The kid? Her brother? You said you were gonna ask him if she's home. Oh, right. How did it go? Ah, that. About as well as you'd imagine. There. Vegas. I mean, I saw Talik when everyone came outside. Called him to the fence, tried asking him about his sister in, like, a gentle manner. You know, not too directly. But he got all clammed up and ran away. Well, duh. What did you expect? This sounds nutty as shit. Huh? It's not nutty? Oh yeah? Sneaking into a kindergarten to ask his preschool about if his parents are holding his big sister hostage is now normal? In what world? Hey, you make it sound so much worse than it is. I didn't say it like that at all. Who cares how you said it? It's the same thing. It's not. It is. It's obviously not. Totally is. It's not. It's not. It's not. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. Please stop. It's it. Right. What the hell? You're acting like a freaking toddler. I'm acting like a toddler? What about you? I'm not the one who started it. Oh my gosh. Hey, maybe you should have stayed back at that kindergarten. It would have been more speed. Grr. Asia. Shove some snow into his collar. Huh? Oh yeah? You wanna try that, Shubina? I'm going to. Why not? She has a speck of common sense, unlike some people. Ugh. Why do I have to do everything around here myself? Marina leans down to grab a chunk of snow, then turns to Garen with a determined expression. Hey, cut it out! You start to back off, also scooping a handful of snow. What's with that? Sorry, what's with that? You scared? Scared? No. I ain't going down without a fight. Oh, you want a fight? I'll give you a fight, alright? The animation was pretty funny. Guys. Oh. Take that. Gah. Nice try. Oh, you get back here. Marina and Garen get into an awkward game of tag, trying to stuff snow into each other's jackets. I try to call out to them again and again, but it's like I'm not even here. There, I'm sorry. Ugh. This is already a mess. Despite that little scuffle, we reach our destination pretty quickly. Turns out Ira's apartment block isn't far from mine. That's wonderful. Yup. It's almost like we're neighbors. I wonder. Marina? Yeah? Her voice is slightly shaky as she wipes off the remaining snow from her wet collar. Have you ever been to Ira's apartment? Ira's? Maybe? I don't know. Anyway. What's it like? Nope, never been there. Oh. Told you, we weren't that close. She's been at mine a couple times though. It's so unfair, right? Sure is. Maybe you'll see it when she's back. Maybe. If she's not already home, she wants to add. I see it in Marina's eyes. She's got her mind set on finding out the truth today. She'll peek into that flat no matter what. How do you know if anyone's home? We turn to Garen, who's finishing his cigarette a couple meters away. He still has some snow chunks stuck to his hood. I'm glad you asked. I had plenty of time to spare before going to kindergarten, so I stopped by the hospital and asked them about Nurse Grechevskaya. Ah, so she works night shifts. Better. She hasn't come into work since Ira disappeared. Huh. Hear that? Looks like my theory isn't so stupid anymore, huh? It's still stupid. Marina sticks out her tongue. Why do you keep calling her that, Vadine? I don't think it's that dumb. You serious? She came up with a batshit conclusion that twisted everything else to match. The hell? So that's not true. Yeah, I felt a similar way. Asia! Sorry, Marina, but it does sound a little bit like that. Still, I wouldn't call it, batshit. Even if it is a little out there. Out there, huh? You know, if there's even a 1% chance he's in there, I have to try. I don't care how dumb it sounds. I agree. You never know until you check. Shubina. You can say that about freaking anything. You can. But incredible things happen all the time. So, I don't believe we should be calling bold ideas stupid or crazy or anything like that. Bold ideas, please. Aliens crash landing in Tunguska is a bold idea. This is some cheap twist you got from a detective novel. I think both of these ideas are rather bold. Though I believe it was a remote energy transfer in Tunguska. Heard that one. Seems super far-fetched. I read some eyewitness reports and nothing there suggests electricity. Well, electrical explosions and fires of that magnitude won't look too different to an outside observer, I think. And it doesn't have to be electricity, right? There are other forms of energy out there. Nikola Tesla could have given something else a try. Please, Tesla is the electricity guy. You think he'd randomly start playing with, I don't know, plasma? Actually, I was thinking something like lasers. Guys, what the heck are you on about? Right. That's not what we should be concerned with right now. It's been proven to be a meteor! The thing exploded in the lower atmosphere, and that was that. They even ran, like, simulations of that stuff. Everything lined up perfectly. Jeez, and I'm supposed to be the crazy one? Well, that's a load of crap. Think everything's that simple? Occam's razor, my friend. Occam's razor. And all the evidence points to a meteor anyway. You've got no case. Well, there are some inconsistencies. Such as... like... this had to be either a meteor or a comet, right? I think the comet theory is the most popular, but, comets have a relatively smooth curve to their trajectories. If this was really a comet, it would have burned up in the atmosphere at a much higher altitude. Well, it could still be an asteroid. The name's literally Tunguska Meteor. Then where's the debris, genius? Where's the crater? That I said that exploded in the air. There wouldn't be a crater. Then there would still be chunks of its scattered around. They scoured the whole area, and nada. The chunks, the debris could have disintegrated from the heap. The blast was huge, right? The people in the villages nearby felt this intense heat wave. Could totally melt the thing. Melting? Ha! I knew you sucked at physics, but that bad? Oh yeah, because your alien spaceship version is so realistic. Actually, there's also the extinct comet theory. Our conversation continued like that for the next couple of minutes. Wow. I never have guessed I could discuss a topic like that with my schoolmates, especially Garen. Even though everyone's opinion is so different that the exchange borders on being a full-blown argument, I think I'm having fun. It's strange. It wouldn't be much of a dialogue if everyone sat nodding their heads in agreement, I suppose. That much is obvious even to me. I just forgot how things like this are meant to feel. When was the last time I've done this? Have I ever done this? Maybe I never have. Maybe I was never supposed to. Now I'm not sure myself. If I were never meant to find myself in a situation like this, then the only way this could have been made possible is through a blessing. That's the only sensible answer. The only reason why I can enjoy things like this, despite my inadequacy, of course. Naturally, it's a gift. I cannot waste it. Perhaps the tiny part of humanity, that tiny part of humanity that knows how conversations can go, can be restored. I actually just read that so wrong. Oh, that tiny part of my humanity. Anyway. Is that why something so improbable has been allowed to happen? Maybe I'm being too hopeful. In any case, it's yet another thing I can be wholeheartedly grateful for. Alright, enough space talk. Let's do what we came here for, shall we? Yeah, let's. Thought you'd never ask. Marina gives us a reassuring smile, and we all head to the entrance. It's the same as all the other residential buildings in Vorkuta 5. A long 5-story block with evenly spaced out canopies at its base, each hiding a metal door with a code lock and a bulletin board on the side. If someone took a photo of it and then told me it was my house in the picture, I'd believe them without a second thought. Nevertheless, stepping closer to it, looking at it, knowing that this is the roof under which Ira grew up, slept, and died, it almost fills me with a sense of reverence. You know the code? Yeah, my classmate lives in the same building. And what if we run into her? Calm down, we won't. Marina types in the code. The lock clicks. We're in. It's slightly dark and warm. It's now past familiar looking mailboxes, up a familiar looking staircase, one familiar looking floor after another. We make our way to Ira's apartment. Oh, it's on the same floor, and in the same spot as mine. That's so cute. Oh. Marina takes a deep breath. Okay, I'll do the talking. Your guys' job is to stand next to me and look polite. Understood? Yes, sir. I nod. Satisfied with her response, our negotiator fixes her hair and rings the doorbell. A couple seconds pass in silence. Marina's about to reach for the button a second time, but that's when we hear steps approaching from inside the flat. Then pause. We stand still. I can almost feel it on my skin, the person's gaze from the other side of the door scanning us through the peephole. Finally, there's a snap, and the door opens in a narrow light strip. A woman's face peers out, looking disheveled. Her tangled hair is the same shade as Ira's. Woman. Yes? Good afternoon. We're Ira's friends from class. We nod politely. Friends? Yes. We've been really worried about her. I can't imagine what it's been like for you. I don't know, she had friends at school. Why wouldn't she? Ira's the coolest girl I know. Right, guys? Yeah. Yes. The coolest. And very kind. Agree. We went to the cafe, like, all the time. How come she never told you? In any case, I apologize if it's any inconvenience, but I promise it won't take you long. Last Monday I lent Ira one of my brother's books. If it's not too much trouble, I'd like to have it back. He needs it for work. Sure. What's the name? Oh, on the stability. What? Stability. It's not a hard word. On the stability of closed systems. It's a paperback. On the stability of... She read things like that? I was surprised too. It seems like she's been interested in structural dynamics for some time. Wish I had her passion. I'm just too dumb for stuff like that. Haha. Best I can do is share some studies. I see. Something softens in the woman's eyes. Okay, I will go look. Oh, that's alright. We can... And the steps retreat into the apartment. Great job. Shut up. Don't move yet. It's going as planned. Is it? To me it looked like we just got the door shut in our face. She said she's gonna look. Just wait. When she comes back here empty-handed, we'll have to search for it ourselves. She closed the lock just to go inside for a couple minutes. Think she'll let us in all willy-nilly? If my theory's right, she won't. That's when we'll have to force our way through. Counting on you, Vedic. Are you serious? What's that? Can't push past a fragile little lady. Of course not. It's just... Hush. She's here. The door opens again. The woman peeks out. There you go. Huh? The hand emerges from a slit holding a small softcover volume. Your book. Marina's gaze slowly moves between the tome and the woman's face. She reaches out and carefully accepts it. Thank you. Thank you for being friends with her. Slam. The door shuts. So we just give up? Marina flips through the book's pages absent-mindedly. So, did you actually land Era that book? No. I don't think so, no. You don't think so? She shakes her head. She gives me the tome and starts digging through the bag for what must be the 4th volume already. Damn it. Where is it? What the hell? I look down at the stability of closed systems in my hand. Just like Marina said, it's a small paperback and it's worn out. And a worn out one at that. The year of issue says 1966. I open the book on a random page. If we are to arrange the components in order of cognition, the list will go as follows, starting from the highest. Moral belief, prejudice, subjectivity, objectivity, the desire to create, the desire to change, the desire for happiness, the desire for status, ambition, confidence, self-esteem, self-image, the desire for kinship, the desire for family, the desire for intimacy, the desire for a healthy body, the desire for stable income, the desire for plentiful resources, the desire for shelter, food, water, sleep, sex, procreation, excretion, breathing, homeostasis, soul. Huh. The exact sequence remains a subject of debate. That being said, the soul is ubiquitously accepted as the root of all cognitive function at the time of writing. Each subsequent component following the root is the result of varying degrees of deviation from the base code, which... Are you digging for gold in there? I took her copy with me, to show her mom in case we end up searching the room. But it's... She goes silent, her movements slowing to a halt. Marina? It's not here. She stares into her empty bag with an expression I've never seen before. Then she lifts her head and takes a book from my hands. The way Marina looks at it is as if she's trying to compare the item in front of her to the memory of the one she held this morning. Could be a different copy. She softly shakes her head. I don't know. Maybe you did lend it to her? Marina doesn't respond. I look at Garen, but find myself unsure of what to make of his expression either. He wouldn't miss an opportunity to make a joke about this, right? Marina looks so lost. It would be a very cruel... No. It would be a very Garen thing to do. Have a serious face. Seeing him with a face like that is oddly disconcerting. So it worked? Huh? Marina quickly slips a book into her messenger and turns to us, wearing her usual chipper grin. Haha, guess old habits die hard. I'm the same old airhead. Eh? You caught me, Asia. Haha. Looks like I got some things mixed up with all this weird crap going on. That's okay. It happens to me too sometimes. Okay, I feel like she knows something that she's not telling us now. Weird. Right? So you're this long to realize you've got mush for brains? I guess the people around you were too nice to point it out. Aw. Well, thank you. Oh, thank God you're here to tell me how it is, Beddick. Anyways... That sure was something, huh? Yeah. A whole load of nothing is what it was. We didn't learn shit. Wrong. Did you see how her mom was acting? If you ask me, it's a little suspicious. You think so? Don't you? She was dead set on not letting us see a sliver of the flat. Why do you think that is? I understand what you're implying, but she might just be a private person. Ugh, isn't it obvious? She's sick of random people asking her about her daughter. You two aren't wrong. I'm not sure. I'm sure both of these are big contributing factors. But even then, I don't know about you, but to me, something about her behavior seemed a little paranoid. I doubt privacy is all there is to it. I suppose. I can see what you mean. What I'm saying is, even if it doesn't confirm my theory, it certainly doesn't disprove it. Sure. Cool. Can I get home now? Stop right there. Who said you're off duty? Man, what else is there even to do? What else is there to do? Contact Era directly. Duh. That's what you're here for. Huh? Thought my job was to push past her mom or something. Nah. I don't expect a direct approach to go smoothly. Just had to get that part out of the way. Now, comrades, this is where the real action begins. The real action? Yup, follow me. I can hear Garen's sigh behind me. Raina leads us right around the building, stopping on the side that looks out to the neighboring apartment block. And what are we supposed to do here? She walks to the small playground wedged between the buildings, leans down, and starts clearing the snow out with her hands. Marina? This woman. Oi, you gonna stand here and do nothing? Come on, help me out. With what? Jeez, you guys. Use your heads. We're throwing rocks at Era's window. You. Garen shakes his head in disbelief. Well, it's a pretty normal suggestion, all things considered. This is fucking crazy. Oh, sorry, there's a person in the chat. 2 minutes ago, you followed me. Hello, Alex Gornostai. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry if I'm speeding through the dialogue. Have you played this game before, Mr. Alexander? Are you familiar with it? Sweet. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Well, it's a pretty normal suggestion, all things considered. Not a normal suggestion, by the way. They're gonna throw rocks at the window. If she's not in the building, her mother will just... You know... well... ask me anything. I'm really familiar. Well, I don't want you to spoil it for me, but I am really enjoying the game so far. I think it's really interesting. I have some theories about Era, and I mean, I think there are some obvious ones, which is that obviously the main character, Asia, she's experiencing the same thing as Era, and also the same thing as the bully character's brother, I think. where they're just like going nuts. I don't know. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So currently they're gonna throw rocks out her window, which is a pretty risky thing to do, I think, because if she's not actually there, then that's just like a crazy thing to do. Well, it's a pretty normal suggestion, all things considered. It's what I'd like to say, but then I look up to the 5th floor, where Ira's room is supposed to be. But isn't it a little too high? Asia, that's what we call a defeatist attitude. If it were the greatest patriotic war, I'd have to shoot you on the spot. What? It really is high though. Think you can throw that bar? No harm in trying. And I'm kind of betting on you to make the shot. Or will that be too hard for you? Of course not. I was talking about your noodle arms, not mine. Marina lets out a smug little laugh. Meanwhile, Garen cautiously looks over the building. And which window was that again? Should be the one over there. See, with a teddy bear? Ah! I frantically scan the apartment complex. A teddy? A teddy. Oh. The game is like a magic trick. It has an interesting pledge, captivating turn, and weird prestige. Okay. Interesting pledge, captivating turn, and weird prestige. I've never heard somebody like, describe a game like that before. That's very funny. That's interesting. By the way, so far it feels like the main character is just like so obsessed with it. I mean, obviously they're obsessed, but I mean, I don't know. It's just crazy. And I like the fact that the main character is like so weird. I also like the character acts like a teenager, sort of like a weird teenager, like a crazy one, but still, I don't know. Either way. I frantically scanned the apartment, Teddy. Oh, found it. Right there. Right where the window to my room would be. Ahaha. There it is. Here is window. That's where the window... Sorry, that's the window that she was looking out of every day. The window that she chose to put a plushie on. She did that so that when she looked out of that window, she'd also see her teddy bear. Maybe sometimes she'd hold it in her hands and squeeze it. Does the bear have a name? It has to. I wonder if it's something classic, like Misha or Winnie. I suppose Ira could be the type of girl to call a toy the first thing that happened to pop into her head. That does sound like her, but something tells me she didn't do that. I really think she spent time picking out a name that would be the perfect fit. Perhaps the name she went with in the end turned out to be a little unconventional, but it must have felt so right. She couldn't imagine choosing anything else. Yeah, just classic Asia. Just making stuff up. Just I can totally picture it. God, that's so cute. So freaking cute. It's too adorable. Ira, you're too adorable. Yeah, it's just crazy. How do you know it's that one? You said you've never visited. I mean, I've called her outside a couple times. I see. Then Garen walks back, trying to calculate the best possible angle. His face doesn't look all too confident. Marina, having dug up some pebbles from the ground, runs up to him and drops a few into his hand. Looks like I'm next in line. I don't think I'll be any good at this. Nonsense. What did I say about defeatism? 3 small rocks land into my mitten. They're wet and dirty, and the dirt gets tangled in the wall. There's something charming about that. I look up to see Garen tossing and catching a pebble in his hand. He's eyeing Ira's window from the intensity of a boxer gauging his opponent from across the ring. Well, what you waiting for? Piss off. I need to aim. Ah, right. You're not solving a freaking math equation. Just go for it. That's how the pros do it. Oh yeah? Gonna lead by example? With pleasure. Marina gives both of us a challenging look, then turns to face a block. She takes a couple of steps back, gripping a pebble in her hand. Then she exhales and... pep. It lands in the snow. Heck. Gaha! That's not even close. Shut up. It didn't even reach a wall. Hey, listen, it's the spirit that matters. You think the pros get to national level without a couple fumbles? No. It's a rocky road. Victory starts with a mindset, a goal-oriented mindset. That's true! Oh yeah, sure, you're gonna go far. With a throw like that, maybe one day you'll make it to the to the Paralympics. Yeah. Big talk from a guy who's yet to make one shot. Why are you still standing there anyway, huh? Scared yours won't even fly that far? You suck at bluffing. With a big, almost theatrical swing, Garen shoots his pebble across the yard. It draws a rather scenic arc, and bounces off a wall just below the second floor. Waha! That's it? Better than your sad excuse for a throw. It's nostalgic. Years pass and you still pitch like a toddler. Zip it, Kaplan, or you'll catch you in the next rock. Oh no, we're on a surname basis now. He's serious. Oh, not Siri. You bet your ass I am. Listen here. First one to hit the target wins. Loser by soda. Ha, sure, you're on. That's your turn. But do I have to? It's pretty far. Come on, just for fun. Can't do much worse than me. Well, if all three of us are playing, how do we choose the loser? If the winner is the one who ends the game, we can't have two losers, right? Whoever hits the lowest, whatever. Just shoot already. I'm really no good at this. I'm always the last one in PE. I look up to the 5th floor. Man, 5th floor, that's pretty high. Hanging out with Marina's really gonna run my wallet dry. Bye-bye allowance. No, she was right. That's a defeatist attitude. I can't let it bring me down. Heard stories of people lifting cars in times of crisis. When it's deal or die, us humans can pull off athletic feats that should be impossible. So can I. I just need to channel that. I need to get in the zone. Let my inner warrior out. My inner warrior. Yes, that's right. I come from a long lineage of humans. The blood of prehistoric hunters flows in me. The ones that hunted mammoths, ones that chased their prey for days on end. I think I'm feeling it. I can feel the adrenaline pumping. Someone's looking determined. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Show us how it's done. I take my swing. I'm sorry, Marina. It may not reach a 5th floor, but I'm not gonna come last. Not this time. This time I'll... Bloink. The pebble bounced off the asphalt, not even 2 meters away from me. I stand frozen in place. My ancestry. Wow, everyone's off to a great start, it seems. This is just sad. Can I just drop out, please? Marina takes a pitiful look at it and says, yeah, maybe sit this one out. When against your will, feel kinda cheap. Right, no fun in that. Out of my way then. Kaplan, get ready your wallet. My Olympic self-esteem in shambles, I scoot to the side. It's okay. Some people are not made for this. It's okay. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. One after another, Garen fires off the rest of his alley. Clink, blink, clink. Each one hits a little higher than the one before, and the last one strikes a 3rd floor window pane. Shit. We all freeze up. Crap. Someone peeks out and scolds as we'll draw the eyes of the whole neighborhood. Not that we're being all that inconspicuous to start with, but... Seconds pass. Nobody shows up. We let out a collective exhale. Phew. Vedic. Would it kill you to be a smidge more careful? You told me to just go for it. Did I say that? You did. Oh well. You know, thoughtlessly following orders won't get you anywhere. Some critical thinking goes a long way. So do we listen to you, or... Should be in a pass for rocks. Marina, start running. Wow, scary. Scary. Also, it's my turn. She pushes Garen with her shoulder. I shouldn't be expecting much considering her first shot, but even though the angle was all wrong, it was quite forceful. She aimed it just a little better. Marina's pebble shoots up fast and high. Bam! Whoa! Seems dangerously close to a 4th-story window, just above Garen's strongest throw. Whoa. Ah? For a moment, Marina looks surprised at how high she actually managed to hit. Then an arrogant smirk spreads across her face. Yeah, Vadik. I wonder why I called you here at all. Well, thanks for the help, I guess. You're free to go. Hey. Sorry to have dragged you out. Oh, it's all on me. Sorry for that. It looks like we can handle this by ourselves after all. See you around. What the hell do you mean? See you around? I'm just getting started over here. Smack. A rock collides with a wall just above the spot Marina's pebble hit. Wow. See that? I'm only revving up. Hey, guys? I point to the ground where I've etched some lines into the snow. Here, scoreboard. Ooh, nice, nice. Way to make yourself useful. Hey, can you draw mine a little higher? Oi, no playing favorites. Yeah, sorry. No cheating, Marina. Jeez, whose side are you on? I like fair games. And I believe in you. Aw, blah. Yep. The two keep pelting the poor building while I keep drawing notches on the scoreboard. Sometimes I run out to collect the rocks after they fall into the bottom. If you think about it, isn't this game sort of like a reverse meteor shower? Rocks flying into the heavens, never quite reaching their destination. If we capture them with a long exposure camera, we'll leave similar traces in the sky. A sea of dark parabolas. Most are uneven, interrupted halfway through, broken. Gah. Ouch. I get distracted and a pebble hits my head. Asia! I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Ow. Yes, don't worry. Please keep going. Jeez, Shubina. Watch where you stand. Sorry. She has a bandage. Oh, that's funny, man. Whoosh, whoosh. Look at it now. Yeah, Marina's aim isn't the best. Really. It's kind of a coin toss between her sending the rock really high up or straight into the snow. But still, she puts a lot of force into those throws. Garen can see that. Despite her flawed technique, Marina truly is a worthy opponent. Third and a half, fourth, ground ball. Guys, you're almost there. Yeah. Watch this, kid. I'm gonna knock Ira's window right out. Please don't. Who are you calling kid? Make way. Bam. Damn it. Whoa. You almost got it. Seriously. Next one's gonna be it. Count your prayers, Kaplan. And your cash. I take cream soda, by the way. Cream soda? Really? That's pretty cute. How is it? Whatever. Actually, it's not very fair to you, is it, Asia? Huh? What do you mean? Vadik can't leave the... Sorry, Vadik, we can't leave the Squire out. Squire? The loser buys 2 drinks. One for the winner, and one for Asia. If you're so eager to spend more money, be my guest. Oh, well... I like Duchess. Hear that? Sure did. And for your information, I'll be having Ta Hun. Of course you will. I'm so lucky. No matter who wins, I'm getting a free soda. Being a wimp has finally paid off. It was a really funny part of the game. Alright, my shot. Vadik, the store's right around the corner. Just throw already. Marina gets into position. I haven't missed one in a while. I got a good feeling about this. She swings her arm back. Wait, what did she just say? Haven't missed one in a while. Marina's aim is all dumb luck. Why try gambling? It's best to quit while she's still riding high. Otherwise... Marina, careful! I knew it. Okay, which one? Through fast and high. Went straight up and into right through the 4th floor window. Bullseye. What the fuck? Everyone run. What a disaster. Marina grabs my hand, and before I can fully process the situation, all of us bolt and hide behind the nearest corner. The man's furious voice echoes between the buildings. You shitty brats. Your parents will pay for this, you hear? Kaplan! Don't think I didn't see you! Shit. You idiot. Gahahaha. Garen leans against the wall, unable to catch his breath. Shut up, you. This guy recognized me. Hahaha. Hey, maybe he'll make you famous. Freaking marksman of the century. She punches his shoulder, but lets out a giggle nonetheless. Haha. Well, hey, at least I had a target. One you weren't aiming for? Details, details. The crouch down on the outside. Wow, what a doozy. At least my man didn't seem to know who I was. My dad would kill me if someone complained. Poor Marina. I hope that Lev won't be too mad. Her parents too. Her parents. I don't think she ever mentioned them to me. Do they work in a different city? And why does their daughter live in Barcuta 5? Maybe I should ask her sometime. I look up at Marina, who's still exchanging verbal jabs with Garen. I'm not sure if I should interrupt, but... So, what do we do now? Huh? The smiles falter. Maybe I shouldn't have said that after all. Good question. We're all done here, right? Aren't you eager to go home? Sorry to disappoint you, but I still have my plan C. Plan C? This whole throwing rocks out the window strategy isn't exactly foolproof. Even if we reached her floor, people don't usually respond after just one rock, yeah? It's true. So we need to hit that high at least a couple times. That'll be difficult. Even if Ira is there to hear us, who's to say that she would respond? She's really kept there by force. You'd think she'd be screaming out into the street at the first time she got. So why the hell did we do all that in the first place? There's still a chance that we'd get some sort of reaction. Even if it's just 1 in a million, it's worth a go in my book. Your whole dumb theory hinges on that percentage. Yup. I mean, it's not so bad. If we believe that Ira is at somebody's house here, then it would be more like 1 to 6,000, right? Exactly. See? No, even less. Most of the apartments here house 2 or more, so it's at least 1 to 3,000. Oh my god, Shubina, who cares? Good thing you barely talk in class. Wow, that's rude. Right. For a minute I forgot who Garen was. Not that I expected to hear anything nice from him, but... Hey, don't talk to her like that. Lay off me. Anyway, why do you need me still? Need to break more windows for no reason? No. We need to get up here. Marina points towards the top of the apartment block we hid behind. Huh? The roof? Yeah. Do you still know how to climb there? Good grief. Why? You want to flash a Morse code into her apartment? Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually. That's a really dumb idea. That probably went well. Come on, people, there's no harm in trying. Any of you have got a flashlight? I don't. Like on hand? No. Seriously? Don't all boys carry stuff like that? What boys have you been talking to? Ah, right, my bad. You're the type that carries porny card decks. Damn straight. What's with a proud face? But whatever, I wasn't planning on that anyway. Really, I just want to peek inside. Like, into Ira's window? Yeah. Not the most ethical option, but we're kinda short on those. Sure. Oh. Just like that? No snark? No complaints? Not like we Not like that's ever worked before. Let's just get it over with. You're right about that. Alright, let's get going then. Okay. Apparently, some years ago, Garen checked the access to nearly every rooftop in the city, not counting the barracks and garages. Only a few residential blocks had theirs locked. Coincidentally, the building opposite Iris was one of them. The little door creaks open on the 7th push. We hear the huffing of wind as Garen peeks his head out of the opening. How is it? Can you climb outside? No, better not. The slope is all slippery. Oh man. Can you see anything over there? Nope. The light's not even on. Let me look. He slides back down the ladder. Marina climbs next. Whoa, what's a view? Pretty cool, huh? No kidding. And Ira's block looks so close. Do you think we should have taken some pebbles with us? Should be a pretty easy shot from here. Oh, I can go down and get some. Stop right there, Shubina. Don't give Pavlichenko any more ammo. Okay. It's just an idea. Marina rummages through her bag and pulls out a pair of binoculars. Well, someone came prepared. I sure did. Those look so cool. Right? Can look through them when I get down. She sticks her head out once again and aims her sights at Ira's room. Do you see anything? She hops down with a disappointed face. Nope. Huh. Told ya. Here you go, Asia. Ah, thanks. I take the binoculars and make my way up the ladder. When I peer out, a gust of wind ruffles my hair. Ah, I see now. The dusty purple sky covers the whole world like a blanket. The cold, duvet-like fog is so low and so endless. It feels like you could touch it if you stretch your arm out far enough. It's nothing like the summer dome that's so beautiful, so tall, and so bright, it hurts to look at. I think I much prefer this kind of sky. I reach my hand out. Hey, buddy. Yeah? Is this the tallest roof that you can climb? Kinda. It's as high as residential buildings go. The tallest one we have here is a research complex, because it has that tower at the top, but no one's gonna let you go up there. I see. I put a pair of binoculars up to my eyes. Not sure if I'm seeing much. I adjust them so it's not so blurry. Oh, okay. Fun fact, this OSC is called Above the Mountains. That's cool. Oh, okay. I tinker with the angle and the focus wheel until the block in front of me becomes more clear. Wow, it really feels like I'm staring at it up close. Technology sure is amazing. Never mind that. I need to find Ira's window. The one with the teddy. Teddy. There. Ahaha. There it is. Light brown with a blue little bow. Oh, it's so cute. Hi there, Teddy. Although, I don't see much beyond that. The room is pitch dark. I want to say I see something. A mess of tangled hair, bright eyes, sad or angry, maybe scared, or maybe happy, because someone out there has finally seen her. Maybe she's looking out at me. Maybe she was looking out at Marina too, but Marina couldn't see her. Maybe I can. So I have to try. I try really hard. Well, enjoying the view? Damn. Nothing in the room? No. I love binoculars. There's nothing for me to look at there. Staring into the darkness feels wrong anyhow. I climb down the ladder, trying to understand the human shape that sat still by the curtain. The person in that window, the one I struggled to see, the one that Marina missed. The shape of Ira's mother sitting in her daughter's room. Damn. That's crazy. That's fucked up. I guess Ira's not in there. So this was all a big waste of time. Well, I wouldn't say so. Oh right, your stupid theory got confirmed, that's stupid. Awesome. Glad I was here for it. Hey now, the evidence is inconclusive at worst. I really don't think it's true, Marina. Sorry. Z.A.T.O, Asia. Why are you so hung up on it anyways? You weren't doing anything for days, and now you're suddenly playing a detective? Hey, it's not like that. I just got an idea in my head, so I thought, hey, maybe I'd check. Then maybe I could help somehow. It's true, being unable to do anything can feel really awful. She's been very worried all week, Vadim. Oh yeah, I bet. You know she was out yesterday? Hanging with friends, howling like a hyena? Yes, I know that. Why the fuck do you care? Whoa, okay. Calm down, I'm just telling you how it's looked. I don't give a damn either way. Whatever. Oh, actually, you lost. Huh? The drinks? You owe us, remember? Well, how the hell did I lose? Well, the last shot was mine, so... That's the logic you're going with? You were also very rude. Still are. We need reparations. The only one who deserves reparations here is Shubina for getting hit with your dumb rock. And so do I, for being dragged around by you two weirdos. Please, not like you had anything better to do. Isn't the company of two beautiful ladies a treat in itself? Show me the beautiful ladies, then we'll talk. I was planning to go to the cinema with my boys before you called. It was a US movie too. Damn it. Oh right, they're showing it this week. I wanted to see that one. I remember that. Hey, let's go watch it. Huh? The movie? Like, all together? Well, yeah. Then it won't feel like the day is wasted, right? I guess, but with you? Oh, I see. That's it, he's never taken a girl to the cinema before. He's shy. Oh, really? I've been to the cinema with girls, alright? If you're not out with friends, howling like a hyena once in a while, there's something wrong with you. That's true. Yeah, this Vadim guy doesn't even know. I've been to the cinema with girls, alright? I just don't want to be stuck in a room with you two. I'll catch you crazy. Better start avoiding your own house, if that's what you're worried about. Oi. Well, whatever. We're gonna have a gay old time without you. Who needs a guy who can't stick to his word, right, Asia? What freaking word? Your win condition makes no sense. Oh, right. I was really looking forward to the soda. Yeah, I bet you were, you freeloader. You're getting one no matter what. How's that fair? It's not. Marion demonstratively turns around and beckons me with her hand. Come on, Asia, let's heave into his card stash. A guy who's too cheap to buy you a measly Duchess ain't worth your time. Really, we should warn all the other girls about him. Hey, it's not about money, and you know it. Ciao, Vadik. We got a date with Hollywood. Ah, okay. Bye, Vadim. Hey, Kaplan. That's blatant provocation. Wait. Garen catches up to us. We walk together down the road to the community center. Marina and Garen keep bickering. Sometimes they laugh, and so do I. It's not that I have any illusions regarding this. Tomorrow things will be the same. We've always been. Garen will still be the same Garen. And Marina, after the Ira situation fades from our collective mind, she'll have no reason to talk to me anymore. It's only natural. I understand that the moment I'm living now, this brief glimpse into what living correctly is supposed to feel like, will soon end. So I should appreciate it for what it is. I'm not sure if actual friends are supposed to be this rude to each other, but this is good enough for me. My memory will certainly cast all the interactions of today in a more favourable light. So we'll correct the small unpleasant parts. And what will remain is... Careful, don't spill. I'm trying. Marina passes around a package of corn puffs she smuggled in. Garen is holding onto our communal bottle of cream soda, the result of a begrudging compromise. I still would have preferred Duchess. By the way, do you know what this one's about? Oh yeah, Asia, do you? It's about some superstar lady? Judging by the poster? Haha, you got half of that right. Marina leans in and whispers, it's about a cross-dresser. Oh, wow. Cool, right? Damn it. Why are you spoiling it? It's not a spoiler. It's a taste of what's to come. So it's like, hello, I'm your aunt? Oh, I mean, I guess we already have a movie about that, huh? There's some like it. There's some like it hot, too. They ran it last year. Ah, you're right. Man, I wanted her to be a bit more shocked or something. Please, guys in dresses are old news. My brother watched this movie that had a totally naked chick on screen. A movie, huh? I'm serious. Like a real Hollywood film. They showed him doing it too. Cool. That's very, very brave. Don't look at me like that. You girls just don't get it. Haha, I get it. What was the film? Crap. I don't remember. The Stuntman? No, maybe not that. Ah, the starting. The lights dim and the regular pre-movie roll of Z.A.T.O starts to play. I don't find it especially funny, but Marina's giggling by my side makes me smile. And then the film begins. The film. What can I say? I've seen a couple foreign films before, but American ones? They're in a whole different league. So bright and shiny, like a glossy magazine. As if the fabric of that world is made from material that's so much more refined than ours. How much of it is real, I wonder? Maybe it's a wishful projection, like a really good kind of propaganda film. No, that's not it. It's not even close to something like that. It's not flat at all. It isn't stiff. If a world this lively and colourful is truly, completely artificial, then I'm certain the people who created it didn't doubt its absolute reality for a second. I realised this a long time ago. A kind of rule, an axiom. It goes like this. A fake is only truly good if its creator cannot tell it from the real thing. This must be an exquisite fake. Marina laughs, and so does Garen, and so do I. And so does every other person in theatre. My face hurts from a grin that refuses to go away. I keep laughing along, even when I can't see the screen. All of the colours start to blur, even the sounds. Oh no, I hope she's not- oh no! I hope she's not having the episode again. What are they saying? I don't understand. I hear everyone laughing, so I laugh along. My cheeks feel so hot. My cheeks feel hot. There's music blaring. Is there some sort of montage happening? I don't know. It's all just noise. My cheeks. No matter how much I wipe my face. Yeah, Asia does have problems. It's still wet. Even as I stared down at my knees, away from all the flashing lights, the fog in front of me won't clear. Hey, Asia? Are you okay? Marina. I hear her whispering to me. I feel her gently caressing my shoulder. For some reason I can't respond. My vocal cords won't work. She keeps asking me quiet questions and receives no answer. She mutters something to Garen. He mumbles something back. Oh shit. So, okay. Both of them know what it's like, what this condition is, because Marina knows that Ira had it, and Vadim has like I think a brother who has it, I assume. So I guess they can both tell what's going on, and maybe they're talking about it. That'll be exciting. She mutters something to Garen, he mumbles something back. I'm not sure if he's saying something to her or to me. Before long. Before long, I find myself in the foyer in Marina's arms. She slowly pats my hair. I don't know how long we've been sitting here. And by the time I hear Garen's voice, my throat feels totally dried out. What's going on? Does she feel sick? Something like that. Shubina, hey. You alright there? Something hurt? Be quiet for a minute. Hic. My voice. I can't form a sentence. I throw a rock into a lake, but the splash makes no sound. Just ripples, ripples, ripples. It's okay. It's okay. I shake my head, now more violently. Marina leans away, and she lets me sit up properly. Garen stands next to us, looking befuddled. Why is he here? The movie is still going. I sniffle in an attempt to catch my breath. Tissue? No, thank you. If you want something to drink. No. Huh. My surroundings come fully into view. The community centre. The muddy sky outside. Thin electric light. It's been 5 days. Right now. What do you think she's doing now? Do you think she wants to go home? Do you think she misses her mom? Asia. Do you think she's crying? No, probably not. It's been too long. Even I couldn't cry for so long. After so long, I'd think that everyone I knew had just forgotten me. They'll find her. The investigation's still ongoing. So, no. That's not what I mean. Even if they found Ira today, I sniff again, and before I can refuse, Marina shoves a paper napkin in my hand. I crumple it thoughtlessly. How can we do this? Do what? Everything. Watching some movie, laughing, making jokes. All the while Ira is... So what? You want us to just sit around and cry until she magically shows up? Vadim. No. I know that's impossible. Then what? What are we supposed to do? I don't know. But it makes me feel all rotten. No, Asia. Marina tries to hug me again, but I push her away. Sorry. Listen, it's not your freaking fault. It's not ours, either. If you want to beat yourself up over it, sure, go ahead. But you acting like she's dead won't help her feel less sad, or whatever. Ow. What? Marina pinches Garen's hand and mouths, shut up. But the thing is, I know he isn't wrong. That's just how his world operates. The reality that Garen knows, and that Ira and Garen knows. I'd believe the same thing if I were in his shoes. I like how Garen actually cares when there's no social pressure. That's true, actually. Yeah, when there aren't classmates A, B, C, and D egging him on. That's true. Sadly, that's not the world I live in. There are things I'm allowed and not allowed to do. I am a swine that wandered out its pigsty to the grassland. I think it's so interesting how how Asia thinks she's like the worst person in the world, which is actually quite nice, other than being like a stalker, right? But I don't know, but it also makes her like look for the best in everybody, Like she always assumes that when Garen's being mean to her, it's just because he doesn't know, I don't know. I think it's quite interesting. I am a swine that wandered out of its pigsty to the grassland. It's not a world that I was ever meant to see. I can enjoy the view, and thank almighty heavens for the chance to do so. But I can't call it home. I have to know my place. When a pig frolics through the field, it looks ridiculous. When a pig frolics through the field, and the horse lays in a ravine with broken legs, it looks repugnant. I understand what you're saying, Vadim. It's impossible for me to think like that. Why? I know Ira wasn't very polite to you, or anyone really, so I don't expect you to feel bad. I understand, but I don't know how I'm supposed to live anymore. You didn't even know her that well. Oh, that really got to her. That struck a nerve. Ha 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 ha. That's right. He's absolutely right. Ha ha ha. Well, isn't this embarrassing? I have no argument. You've done it again, Garen. You've driven me into a corner, and now I don't know how to respond without making myself look like a fool. Feel free to laugh. You've earned it. It's a good one. Come on. Why aren't you laughing? Damn. Go back to the theater. What? You heard me. Leave us alone, okay? Alright. Whatever. He puts a soda bottle next to me and throws his jacket on. Okay. Huh? You're not finishing the film? With a mood like that? I'll pass. Oh no. I'm sorry. Forget it. Damn. He walks out into the snow. Marina and I stare at the door in silence. Yeah, at least he knows when to, how to take no for an answer, you know. When she told him to leave, he did. After a couple seconds, Marina picks up a cream soda and takes a big swig. Ah, damn it. She smacks it on the bench, the same way a middle-aged man would slam an emptied glass of vodka on the table. And here I thought, but I was onto something. Huh? Forgive me, Asia. I'm an idiot. No, you're not. Don't say that. It's my fault. I shouldn't have dragged everyone out here. No, but you shouldn't have reacted like that. I just ruined it for everyone. You didn't. I felt the same way. I know it's all stupid. I just thought, wouldn't it be great if I could change something? Or do something that really helped, you know? I knew I had no chance from the start, but I kept telling myself, hey, what if it works? Hahaha. It's dumb as hell. Sorry for putting you along like that. No. Please don't be. I really... Even if it turned out like this, I still had fun today. Oh, so fun's allowed now. I mean... I'm just messing with you. Marina sighs. She gets up and loosens her ponytail. You're a very forgiving person, Asia. I can't imagine living like that. She really is. Asia really is forgiving. Please don't get me wrong. It's a wonderful thing. I wish I could forgive myself this easily. Okay, she can't forgive herself. But yeah. But I should have known better. I'm too old to play pretend. She turns to me. You want to go home? Will you finish your film? I'll go home. Thought so. The day that seemed to have gone on forever finally came to a close. That's putting it nicely. It came to a screeching halt. Not that I'm sad. I knew what it was from the start. A nice illusion. A peek at something distant and unattainable. An American film. Damn. A dream you will inevitably wake up from. But, did it really have to end that way? If only I didn't get unreasonable. Maybe then, no. The next scene stays the same, no matter when you cut the one that comes before. We could sit through the movie. We could even go to Z.A.T.O right after. We could walk around all evening and talk and have fun. But tomorrow, it'll be the same old me. Tomorrow, Garen will be the same old Garen. Tomorrow, he'll find a new reason to make fun of me. Tomorrow, I'll hear the same old jokes from my classmates. Tomorrow, I'll look at the ceiling and pray for Era to come. She won't. Era. She could probably throw a pebble up to the 5th floor, no problem. Well, maybe not completely without effort, but... She threw chairs! That's not as easy to do as it looks, you know. She'd totally win. Then she'd get a free drink from Marina. Oh. What would her favorite flavor be? Maybe, Baikal? I could see that. I like Baikal too. And then we'd all go to the movies. Ira has probably seen a bunch of American films already. I can imagine her going to the cinema all alone. She'd have no qualms about that. Going together would be so much fun. Today's film was hilarious. I bet she'd be laughing all the way through. Haha. I'd like to see that. I think I got some snow in my boots. Crud. It's my fault for coming up with the idea so late. Well, in all honesty, I thought of it when looking down from the rooftop opposite two eras. I just got swept up in the conversation I forgot to share. Also, dragging Marina back there after she got noticed would be rather risky. It's nothing I can handle myself. I can't handle by myself though. I don't exactly believe Marina's theory. Even Marina herself never actually believed in it. Frankly, that kind of speculation was plain disrespectful. But even then, there was something I still wanted to do. Snow piles on fast, so the lines need to be as deep as I can make them. I dig all the way to the ground. As far as legibility goes, nothing beats black text on a pure white canvas. By the time morning comes, it won't look nearly as striking, but it should still be readable. I climb the little play ladder to check everything's okay. Yeah, should be good enough. Good enough for who? Ira's mother. Ahaha, yeah, I'm just being tasteless. It's an offensive thing to write, acknowledging that won't make it any better. But I'm not so principled as to erase it. I'm selfish, and I need today to end a certain way. This end makes me content. I climb down from the frozen ladder and head home. A message sprawls across from the playground under Ira's window. Switch toy if you're there. Damn, that's crazy. Damn, that's so crazy. Oh shit. Last time she did jammed Signal C, and that was like crazy. Ira, you're late. Right. Signal B. Thoughts? Really interesting. I mean, obviously, Asia is just really obsessed with Ira and is projecting a lot of like positive traits to her, assuming that she's going to be perfect. What do you think will happen to the toy? That's such a good question, man. I mean, I don't think she's in there, but also, but for some reason, Marina's book, which she went to like get from Ira's room, right? The book called Stability of Closed Systems, something like that, right? Somehow Ira's mother had it, in spite of it not being given. I don't know. I don't know. That's probably not connected to the toy, but it might be, right? I think the toy will be switched, but I think she's. I don't know. I think there's something going on. Yeah. This is going to be the end of the stream, but yeah, very cool. Really enjoying the game so far. It's pretty long. Pretty long so far. Thank you for watching, Mr. Alexander. Or maybe Alex and Argornostai? Alexander. It's not very long in VN terms. Oh, okay. And I haven't played many, so. I've played Z.A.T.O one time. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah. Whatever you want my name to be. That's so sweet. Cool. Yeah, thank you for watching. Really fun game. Looking forward to the ending. I like the parts. I liked the part with the auto shop and the main character and her going crazy, of course. That was just hype. Hype, probably not the right word. But it was something. Alexander, Goaran, Oste. Oh. Interesting. Cool. Yeah. Alright. Bye. It's a joke. Ah, I see. Alright, cool. Bye.